Weekend early with the feel-good vibes of Classy Lifestyle Show Fridays at 2 p.m. Put on your dancing shoes, feel the music, and connect with the best artist Mzansi has to offer.
And if you're still not satisfied, you can learn a thing or two about living wild, young, and free with Ama2K Saturdays at 11 a.m.
And for all you bookworms, relax your Saturday with On Writing at 2 p.m., where you can learn from the best writers and storytellers.
All this and more on Share Radio, the place to be.
You're listening to Share Radio, the best online visual radio station in town. Tune in now and enjoy the best music from around the block. This is Share Radio.
Yo, what's good? Y'all listening to Share Radio, where we give you nice shows with a little bit of go in it, and where we promote upcoming artists, music, and more. If you want to share the experience with us or want us to promote your music, go to www.shareonline.co.za or WhatsApp us on 061 524 7758.
Bengeza kwaye phuhlisa ishishini lakho nathi apha eShare Online. Sebenzisa ezi nkcukacha zilandelayo ukusifumana: 078 281 0681 okanye usithumelele email ku ads@shareonline.co.za.
Depression and suicide are serious issues that affect many people. If you're feeling alone or hopeless, know that you are not alone. There are people who care about you and want to help. If you're struggling with depression or suicidal thoughts, there are resources available to help you. The South African Depression and Anxiety Group offers a 24-hour toll-free emergency helpline for suicide crisis support. Call them on 0800 567 567. Remember, you're not alone. There is hope and help is available.
Stay informed with the latest news on Mzansi affairs every Tuesday at Share Radio, brought to you by Share Online. This is the time. A very good morning, ladies and gentlemen, to everyone who is watching and has just tuned in right now. The time right now is 19 minutes past 11, and we are watching Mzansi Affairs with me, Mwekezi Maimane, and I'm joined by the two gentlemen, in which I'm going to give time, for them to introduce themselves. Mr. E2, good morning, sir.
Good morning, Mo. Good morning, South Africa. Good morning, Share Online family. We are back on yet another interesting show of your favorite news show, Mzansi Affairs. It's good to be here. Let's do what we do best and to keep the people informed.
Indeed.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Mr. JP, good morning, sir.
Good morning, Mo. Good morning, E2. Good morning to our listeners and viewers. Pretoria is warm today, and then I'm happy to be part of the show.
Thank you so much for that. If you want to be part of the show, do make sure that you tune in and stay with us, as we're going to be engaging with our top headlines for today. We are Share Online on each and every social media platform. On YouTube, we are live, also live on Facebook and TikTok. So please do make sure that you join those social media platforms. Share the live with the ones that you feel like it's going to be most important, so that they can have their say on the show and give us more information, as we are also going to be informing you about the things that have been happening right here in our country. If you want to reach us out on our WhatsApp number and send us your voice note, the number to do that is 061 524 7758. 061 524 7758. So, gentlemen, before I get into deeper of the things, we know that we have been discussing this headline of food poisoning, and I just want us, just to break it to people on, the progress that you guys have seen, in terms of what has been happening in the communities. Have you had anything? And if you have not, it's fine. We can move on. I will start with you, Mr. Itu.
Yeah, well, there has been some strides that were made regarding this case. So we've had parties like Your Action SA. They came to the Dobsonville Community Center to address the people on how we can solve this issue of food poisoning. Yeah. So yes, our mandate was to close down the shops, but it looks like the government has chosen a different route, and that is to actually give them a chance to re-register and do things legally. So we hope that that action will work out like they hope it would. But then if ever it doesn't, we still stand together as the people, and we're going to take the necessary actions that we need to do.
Yeah, definitely. Mr. JP, on your side?
I think now everybody it's on. They're busy talking about it. Like the president address the country about it. And I think we're heading to a good direction and we'll get solution, even though people are not happy about the decision of the president. But we need to start somewhere so that we can go somewhere.
Yeah, definitely. And looking to today's headlines, what we're going to be discussing today is illegal mining. Zama Zamas urged to come out of shafts. A court order has handed Zama Zamas in Stilfontein a lifeline by ordering that they be allowed to exit the shaft. So please do make sure that you stay with us as we're going to be discussing, the talking points of, what effect and the impact does the Zama Zamas have in your community. If you have experienced Zama Zamas in your community, this is the right place for you to discuss with us, on the experience that you guys have had. We're also going to be looking at the discussion that was had, and COSATU calls for a different approach. COSATU's Northwest Secretary Kopano Kunupi spoke to ENCA Marcel Gordon. COSATU, they are calling for a different approach to the illegal mining. Do you think that there should be a different approach to illegal mining or not? Or do you have another approach that you can propose so that, as a community, we can deal with this kind of situation in our communities? And we'll be looking at the food safety. Manufacturers of the terbufos, will be investigated and will be inspected. That was from Cyril Ramaphosa. We're going to be looking at, the developing stories of, how the case of food poisoning have, been taken, especially by the minister and especially by the presidency. So we would also like to hear from you right there at home. What approach also do you think need to be taken? Is it enough for the president to be, involved, but no action done? So please do stay with us as we're going to be taking a short break, and then when we come back, we're going to be discussing our first headline for the day. So we hope that you're going to engage with us on our social media platforms. We are Share Online on each and every social media platform. We are live on YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok. If you're on TikTok, you can tap the screen, share the live with people, share your comment also, and tell us what you think. If you're on Facebook, you can do the same thing. Follow us, like, and also comment on what do you really think. Also on YouTube, I urge you guys to do the same. Share the live, subscribe, and press the notification button so that whenever every Tuesday at 11, you will be notified that we are live and we can get to engage on our top headlines. Right now, let us take a short break, and then when we come back, we're going to be discussing our headlines.
You want to join the Creative Corner every Tuesday, where we vibe with the coolest creators.
But nah, you are too busy catching up on Umkosi, celebrity news, and the headliners on the Trusted Talk Wednesdays at 2 p.m.
Embrace your feminine side with the ladies of sisterhood Thursdays at 11 a.m. talking about everything women go through.
Join Amachita, Amahrotmane, the broskies of Sotra, fixing the country, one topic at a time. Thursdays at 2 p.m.
Get ready to spice up your sex life on the 8th hour every Thursday at 8 p.m. where we get down and dirty with the hottest topics. It's all things sex.
Start the weekend early with the feel-good vibes of Kasi Lifestyle Show Fridays at 2 p.m. Put on your dancing shoes, feel the music, and connect with the best artist Mzansi has to offer.
And if you're still not satisfied, you can learn a thing or two about living wild, young, and free with Ama2K Saturdays at 11 a.m.
And for all you bookworms, relax your Saturday with On Writing at 2 p.m. where you can learn from the best writers and storytellers.
All this and more on Share Radio, the place to be.
You're listening to Share Radio, the best online visual radio station in town. Tune in now and enjoy the best music from around the block. This is Share Radio.
Bengeza kwaye phuhlisa ishishini lakho nathi apha eShare Online. Sebenzisa ezinkcukacha zilandelayo ukusifumana 078 281 0681 okanye usithumelele email ku ads@shareonline.co.za.
Stay informed with the latest news on Mzansi affairs every Tuesday at Share Radio, brought to you by Share Online. This is the time.
Indeed, this is the time, and thank you so much for staying with us right here on Mzansi Affairs. Before the break, I said to you we're going to be discussing our first headline, in which is something that we're going to be doing right now. My name is Muketi Maimane, and I'm with Mr. Itumeleng Diale, and I think we have lost Mr. JP due to network, but let us try him back. So that we can continue our agenda for today. Right, I think Mr. JP is back. Okay, so on our first headline, the illegal mining Zama Zamas urged to come out of their shafts. Stilfontein in Northwest, the court order has handed Zama Zamas in Stilfontein a lifeline by ordering that they be allowed to exit the shaft. Police are sticking to their 5-day deadline to ensure that they return to their surface. So our talking point, when it comes to this one, shaft number 11, where the Zama Zamas activities have been happening, and the community members, working together with the police services. I mean, if you guys know the situation of the Zama Zamas, like what comes first to your mind? Because we have heard stories and we have seen what they're capable of doing, when they are working around an abandoned mine. We know that a lot of community members' lives and children are actually at risk. So what importance does it play for communities to be, playing a role and helping each other with the SAPS?
If the community members were to play a role in this, it would be vital to ensure their safety. Because now we've noticed that with these activities that are done by the illegal miners, they kill each other in the mines. And the reason why these mines were dumped is because they've seen that it is now closer to the residents, therefore they cannot continue mining there. But now you're going to have these guys coming in and start mining, and they detonate their explosives there, and they cause eruption. It's like houses can collapse, and fall down into the ground, because now those mines were left there for a reason, and if they keep on mining there illegally, they are endangering their communities. So the community members must come together and work together with the SAPS in ensuring that the illegal mining stops, and then also the illegal miners should stop doing those illegal activities.
Yeah. Definitely. Mr. JP, moving on to you, what do you think, what is the approach, looking at what is happening at Stilfontein regarding the Zama Zamas, the community members are working so hard with the SAPS to make sure that the situation is being handled professionally. What do you think, the community's role in the SAPS should look like?
Yeah, it's a difficult one more, because we all know that legal miners is not safe, and more especially for the communities. So I will urge the communities to work with the police together, and then to make sure that it's not happening, for safety precautions, So it will be better if and the owners of the mine as well, if they leave their mines, they must make sure that maybe there will be a security for some times, until to see that there's no one that is going to do that activities on these areas, So it's a little bit difficult, because those people, they are very dangerous. They can kill, because in most cases it's gold and it's diamonds. So people can do anything. They're capable to do anything when it comes to that.
Yeah.
So, you can see that there is no one is safe. So I think police, even they can deploy soldiers when it comes to that, so that people, they can stay away to do such things. I think it will help if we can contain in that way.
Yeah, because right now the court order speaks of, the illegal miners resurfacing, which means they have to come back. But now, when I had one of the spokesperson of the SAPS, the court order, speaks, the court order was, issued by the Gauteng High Court. It speaks of unblocking the mine shaft so that they can come back. But now, I have found out that with the SAPS, they say it is not one of their mandate. They want to block, and they want to make sure that everything that leads to them continuing their illegal activities underground to be stopped. So they say the South African Police Services has welcomed the interim court order issued by the Gauteng High Court in Pretoria regarding the illegal miners underground in Stilfontein. Initially, it was reported that over 4,000 were underground. However, police said the number was far-fetched and the estimated number of Zama Zamas is around 400. High Court orders illegal miners trapped in Stilfontein be allowed to exit mine shaft. The matter brought to court by Society for Protection of Our Constitution was postponed on Tuesday, the 19th of November. In the interim, the High Court ordered that the mine shaft in Stilfontein, which forms a part of the application, be unblocked and may not be blocked by any person or any institution, whether the government or private. The court also ordered that any miners trapped in the mine shaft be permitted to exit and no non-emergency personnel may enter the mine shaft. I mean, in terms of looking at the situation, I was reading in an article where they say SAPS, the main thing that they're doing to prevent these illegal miners to continue their illegal activities is to make sure and prevent that they don't get water and food. Obviously, they're going to become weak and
they'll be forced to come out.
They will be forced to come out. But now the court says, no, let them come out. So I don't know what you gentlemen think about that. Do you think that we should be, looking at what the court order says, unblock the mine, or go with the approach of the SAPS, which is, block and make sure that there's no food coming in.
Force them to come out.
Yeah.
So, I don't know what the court stance is here, because now it looks like they're blocking the police from doing their work. Because now we have illegal miners, right? That is a crime. That is a crime that you must you must get punishment for. So now the thing is, we cannot let these people go on with their operations underground, even though it is illegal to do so. So the police are coming up with a good strategy of blocking the supply of water and supply of food, so that they are forced to resurface and then they get arrested on the resurfacing, right?
Yeah.
But now, from what the court is saying, it looks like they want them to continue. I don't know if they want them to continue or maybe to come out and not face any consequences for their actions. But now, what kind of example are we setting here? That is it okay for you to commit a crime and then get away with it just because maybe you are at the bad end of the stick? Because now, yes, we understand that when they're underground, they're at a risk to lose their lives or in something like that. But then now, them risking their lives or being at risk does not mean that they are justified from the crimes they've committed. Because now they're not called illegal miners for nothing. It is illegal to mine at an abandoned mine, and then if you do so, you must face the consequences. So I think I would go with the approach of the SAPS to block the supplies and force them to resurface and then let them dance to the music.
So, Mr. JP, I don't know, what do you think, should be the approach? Because looking at the court order speaks of blocking the mine, the mine so that the illegal miners, unblocking, and then the SAPS speaks of blocking. What do you think should be the approach?
First, I think there was supposed to be a better communication when it comes to a court and police. It's supposed to be one rule, one voice going out there before they even go to media or people. So I don't think if they come out there debating, it will solve the problem. So they're supposed to sit down, behind the curtains and talk about this, and then they come out with a better solution and better voice. One voice will do better, will do justice. And we can look at this issue further. It comes to the mine owners that are participating in illegal activities. Those people, they have been sent with these guys because they know that they benefit and they are not allowed as well to go and mine as mine owners because they know the danger that will occur for the communities. So they send those guys. The people that are doing Zama Zamas is people that have experience. Me and you guys, we can't even go there and start digging gold and everything without having experience. So we can look it further to the mine owners. They are promoting these legal things, because even if like we can get gold, you need to know how to deal with those people, where to take this gold to, how to get money. It's a long process. So we mustn't look in a shallow eyes. We must look it abroad that there are mine owners, they are causing these things to happen as well. So police and court need to have one voice so that it can better things, to make these things not happening, to prevent it further. You understand?
Yeah.
So if they come debating in public, it will cause chaos and it will mislead people further, So I think we need to look at in that way. And of course, and other people, if they are participating and engaging with us, will get more views on it.
Yeah, definitely. Because, speaking with, getting more people on the conversation, I also want to involve people who are watching, whoever is watching right now. I just want us to think about this thing that communities have been, proposing for such a long time. That, why shouldn't the government, legalize these mines, these illegal mines, these abandoned mines, so that employment can be created around those mines.
Sure.
It's because I think the Zama Zamas are trying to show us something, that there is something that we are sleeping on as a country, but no one is really taking action. I mean, we don't know if there are really, sanctions around it, over rebuilding the mines, or it's all about, the funds not being there to, resuscitate the mines and make them useful again to communities. Right now, communities are in danger. In terms of the illegal miners coming into their community, using the resources, using the water, using the electricity, and, some of the explosion underground, they have some impact on the houses on the above, surface level.
Sure.
So do you guys really think that it should be something that we should be looking on legalizing these illegal mines?
That should have been the case, Mr. Mo. Because if the mines are still profitable, because you see over 400 people going underground and mining and coming up with gold, that means you can still make profit from those mines, and therefore it should have been an official mining site, and then people get employed and go and mine for the country, right? But now in this case, I think it's a case of if you're gonna be involving the community and employing the community, therefore we're gonna have to be paying, and there's gonna be a whole lot of fees and what you call measures, safety measures that have to be adhered to, so that we can be compliant, right? But now if you're gonna get these Zama Zamas, remember it's more like cheap labor. We don't worry about safety. If you die there, you die there, because there's people who actually die underground there, and nothing has been done about it. There's no security, there's no insurance. Like whoever, whatever organization that is responsible for these illegal minings, they don't have to deal with all the what you call issues they would come across if they were doing it officially. Hence they doing it illegally. Getting people from foreign nationals to come in and mine for free, and then they don't care about their human rights or whether the environment is safe for them to work in, or even the working conditions for that matter. So that's why they do not involve the community, because now it's more like a profit-based approach for them. Because if they're going to be doing things legally and officially, so they're not going to be making as much profit as they are right now doing it illegally.
Mr. JP?
I can agree more with it. I think he's got a point in whatever that he said. This thing it has a process of compliance. That's why you find that the mines are closed. There are safety reasons why are not operating in that level, because I don't think there is a place where they can say there is gold or there is diamond and then we can leave it like just like that. They're supposed to do something about it. So it shows that we need a process of compliance, and it's something that is not easy to happen. So that's why I've mentioned that these mine owners, they are using these people to go and get that gold, that whatever that they're mining, without compliance. So it becomes cheaper to them because they are the ones that funding these illegal miners behind. So it is not something that can be easy, that it can be finished in a day. So it needs strong force, which is government, police, and community, to deal with it. So that it can be in a better place and safe for our people.
Yeah, definitely. But because the underlying thing here is maybe looking at the effect of what illegal mining has, because right here they say illegal mining is illegal because it can cause underground fires and fall off ground incidents resulting in loss of life and threatening mine employees, mining communities, and the illegal miners themselves. It destroys the social fabric of mining communities. It is riskier from a safety perspective for those who choose to participate, and it encourages reckless behavior and lead to outcomes that have negative long-term consequences. Illicit mining activities don't follow the same provision that legal mining does. It is often directly related to transnational criminal activity and human rights violation. Some of the most common illegally mined materials are gold and diamonds. So whoever is watching right now and they're experiencing illegal mining activities in their communities or in the area where they are living, do make sure that you report that, because that can cause negative long-term consequences that you guys need to be dealing with. So right now we're going to be taking a short break, and with what Mr. JP has said, we understand that to legally mine and extract resources and to make sure that the mines are legal for the people to work there, mining rights are required, and it's something that we're going to be looking at when we come back from the break, which is understanding mining rights in South Africa. The requirements and the regulations that are needed. So right now, let us take a short break, and then when we come back, we're going to be discussing furthermore of this headline that we are discussing. So please do make sure that you stay with us, follow us on our social media platforms, and leave down your comment.
You want to join the Creative Corner every Tuesday, where we vibe with the coolest creators.
But nah, you are too busy catching up on Umkosi, celebrity news, and the headliners on the Trusted Talk Wednesdays at 2 p.m.
Embrace your feminine side with the ladies of sisterhood Thursdays at 11 a.m. talking about everything women go through.
Join Amachita, Amahrotmane, the broskies of Sotra, fixing the country, one topic at a time. Thursdays at 2 p.m.
Get ready to spice up your sex life on the 8th hour every Thursday at 8 p.m. where we get down and dirty with the hottest topics. It's all things sex.
Start the weekend early with the feel-good vibes of Kasi Lifestyle Show Fridays at 2 p.m. Put on your dancing shoes, feel the music, and connect with the best artist Mzansi has to offer.
And if you're still not satisfied, you can learn a thing or two about living wild, young, and free with Ama2K Saturdays at 11 a.m.
And for all you bookworms, relax your Saturday with On Writing at 2 p.m. where you can learn from the best writers and storytellers.
All this and more on Share Radio, the place to be.
You're listening to Share Radio, the best online visual radio station in town. Tune in now and enjoy the best music from around the block. This is Share Radio.
Bengeza kwaye phuhlisa ishishini lakho nathi apha eShare Online. Sebenzisa ezinkcukacha zilandelayo ukusifumana. 078 281 0681 okanye usithumelele email ku ads@shareonline.co.za.
Depression and suicide are serious issues that affect many people. If you're feeling alone or hopeless, know that you are not alone. There are people who care about you and want to help. If you're struggling with depression or suicidal thoughts, There are resources available to help you. The South African Depression and Anxiety Group offers a 24-hour toll-free emergency helpline for suicide crisis support. Call them on 0800 567 567. Remember, you're not alone. There is hope and help is available.
Stay informed with the latest news on Mzansi affairs every Tuesday at Share Radio, brought to you by Share Online. This is the time.
Thank you so much for staying with us and welcome back. You are still watching Mzansi Affairs with me, Mwiketi Maimane, and Mr. Itumeleng Diale, and also joined on online call is Mr. JP. Still in discussion with our headlines. We are still talking about the illegal mining, and we want to hear from you, whoever is watching right now. You can simply visit our social media platforms. We are Share Online on each and every social media platform. Do make sure that you leave down your comment and engage with us. If you want to engage with us using a voice note on our WhatsApp line, the WhatsApp line is 061-524-7758. I have a comment on YouTube from Refulo Rasekhanto saying, next thing the court will say, do not arrest them. I think that comes from the court order that was issued, so that the Zama Zamas can be, their way can be unblocked.
So that they can continue with their mining.
Yeah, so that they can continue their mining. So obviously, before the break, we discussed something that is very important, for mainly the people of South Africa who sees this Zama Zama issues as an opportunity for people to be employed, employed in these, mining things. But now, what does it require, for the mines to be legally? It's something that we are going to be looking at right now. Okay, it's something that we're going to be looking at right now. Sorry about that.
So before we touch on that, Mr. Mo, thing is, these illegal minings were supposed to not even be possible if you have gold.
Yeah.
You had to have maybe some permits that prove Uti, this is where you got this gold from, and you are this company that is responsible for the mining.
Yeah.
So these people are actually going on with the mining, and then they go off to sell whatever gold or diamond that they've received from the mining. So there's someone who's actually buying this gold from them. So how can they stop if they're actually benefiting from it?
Because you would find that in most of the cases, the suspect that has been arrested, it's people from outside the nation, but you'd find out that the kingpin, lives in South Africa. It's something that, they are deeply looking at in terms of how do these kingpins live, and keep on going on with this kind of, deals that they have with these illegal miners,
But you may find out that the kingpins are people who actually own mines in South Africa, and now they don't want to disclose, or maybe they want to have an extra income on the side, saying that maybe if we are a Share Online mining company, right, and then we have an official mine maybe here in Dobsonville, but then we also have another unofficial mine somewhere in Bramfisherville.
Yeah.
But then whenever we receive whenever we get diamonds, resources from the mine, from our unofficial mine in Bramfisher, we can come and front it as the proceeds of the mine in Dobsonville.
Yeah.
And then maybe sometimes, we may not even, get audited for the proceeds from the mine in Bramfisher, because that one is unregistered and unofficial. Basically, they don't know it. So that we are only paying the levies for the proceeds of Dobsonville only.
Yeah.
But we're also benefiting from our other unofficial mine.
Yeah, definitely. Because I don't know if you guys once heard about the scandal of Glencore. Because they are a Swiss mining company. There was money and that was being transported from here to other countries. And obviously in the mining industry, it is common with that they use, which is the bribery and market manipulation. So it is things that are very common that when you follow, these stories, you will see that these mines are actually being used for mining. They're not just being abandoned. It's just that right now the media has caught caught attention in what has been happening.
Yeah.
This thing has been happening for so long.
Very long time.
It's been many years that
Very long
these,
time.
abandoned mines, have been, being, operating. But for someone who doesn't have the education on, what can I do, in order for me to go there? Maybe they have the monetary benefits, they have the money to operate the mine. Obviously, the question will be, what are mining rights? Because the mining rights are the rights that you need, for the mine to fully operate and for you to use it. Right here on my screen, I don't know if you guys can see it, but I'm going to request for people to see what I am showing on my screen right now. So mining has been a significant economic activity in South Africa for many decades, with the country being rich in various mineral resources. To legally mine and extract these resources, mining rights are required. Mining rights are granted by the Department of Mineral Resources and Energy in South Africa. And they come with a specific requirement, regulation, and compliance obligation. In this article, we will explore the key aspects of mining rights in South Africa and provide insights on how businesses and individuals can navigate through the processes while ensuring compliance with relevant laws and regulation. Because right now, it is clear that a lot of these requirements and laws are not being followed. Is it something that is overwhelming, to undergo, the process and things like that? But it's something that we about to find out. So the requirements for mining rights is you need to have the mineral resource and the reserve assessment. You need to have the environmental impact assessment. You need to have the social and the labor plans. And also lastly, the financial provision. You see, so these are the ones like your mining rights that you need. Obtaining mining rights in South Africa involves these several key requirements. Do you think is it because that they know the processes and the policies that comes with having these requirements for mining rights so that they can mine legally, or they're avoiding them at all costs?
Maybe they're also avoiding, but in some cases you find out that maybe a mine that has been abandoned does not actually meet some of the requirements that are required by the authorities or in the mining sectors. So instead of you doing it officially because you're not allowed to, you would relocate to a different place to mine, but keep mining on that what you call abandoned area illegally. So it's not like when they leave the mines, they know that this mine is still profitable. There's still gold, there's still diamond there. But now because we do this environment does not meet the requirements for mining, we have to jump ship. But we can do it backdoor style and just get our unknown people do it illegally there. And if they die, it's fine. Nobody knows. Or it doesn't even get back to them. So, So, that's the case, Mr. Mo. They just... The thing is, we cannot... the sad part is that we cannot actually pinpoint someone who's responsible for these illegal minings. Because now we cannot say, Mr. Mo, your company is responsible for this. No, you guys you jumped ship and left. But if we're to actually undergo with investigations, whoever was responsible for that mine back when it was still operational is still the one doing it right now.
Definitely.
Yeah, man.
Mr. JP, I just want to hear your input, man, because as we have gone, these are several key requirements for, the mines to be operational. Do you think it is something that a lot of people see that it is going to have an impact on maybe, being taxed, when having these compliance and mining regulation, or it is something that they just, they don't even go through? It's just mafias who undergo this, mining industry.
Yeah, more. I can agree more with it. It's just that how maybe you say it, and then how people hearing it. This thing that is happening in this game, I can say it's a mafia style, because the mine owners are the one behind the scenes, you know. And if you can check what's really happening, to be honest, these people are the ones that are hiring the people that we say they are illegal miners. They are hiring them. They communicate with them easily. They put security when the mine is dumped. So there is a bit further communication to the mafias that will bring people that will come and get gold or whatever they are mining there. So there are people that selling food for them, because in most cases, people they go in for days or for months, you know, and there will be people that are feeding them food there. They make sure that they get the gas, you know, because there is a lot that are not supposed to be happening, but they do it illegally way, you know, and then it's cheaper for them, and they get millions or billions rather than complying, hiring people and do things illegally. So they benefit more than that. If you can check, if there is people that are coming to mind, maybe for 3 months there will be people that will be feeding them food, and some of the food, they are very expensive. They even know that a loaf of bread is if I can give you the price, they say maybe it's 100 rand per person. You can tell that they know what they're doing. So some people, they're benefiting and they're getting money from that. Even the mafias themselves. These people, when they come out with the whatever that they are mining there, they rent to big cars, SUVs, expensive cars, with whatever that they're coming with from the mine, and get into the cars to show that there is information that is linked with the security and the mafias out there. So actually, it's clear that the mine owners, they are doing all these activities, and then people that are hungry and with experience that are not working, they're the one that going and risk, you know, for themselves, and even they get little, but they know that they will get something at the end of the day. So it's really what's happening. We can't hit the bushes that we don't know who is behind that. They dump this mine for the sake of making money cheaper, avoiding the tax, and employing people, and a lot of rules that is behind. Because these people, they can go down there and dig gold, and then at the end of the day, you don't know where to take that gold, and then who's gonna give you money, you know. So that's really happening. So I think it's clear. It's just that maybe government and other people are turning a blind eye because they are benefiting. You know, it's all about benefiting here.
They are benefiting, Mr. JP, because they even got the court to actually be on their side. I mean, you know, it's gotten clear that in this country, as long as you have money, you can get away with anything. How can a court order sign off on an order that opposes the arm of justice, the arm of law? Because now, if we have people who are doing illegal mining, and the police say we have to arrest these people, and then the court comes and says no government entity or private entity must be dealing with this thing. Let it be. How can they do such a thing? So someone is pulling the strings here, and that person is very, very influential, man.
Yeah, definitely. Because, you know, when you talking about pulling the strings, I mean, if one will be given some processes to follow, you know, and to follow the requirements given, you know, to own a mine or to operate in that mine, you see that you will be legalizing and actually taking away a lot of things from people. You know, example is the food that is being sold, you know, to the people.
100 rands a bread. 100
rand, you know, you don't know, you know, how much that food goes to, you know, in terms of the price hikes, you know, on whether what does that depend on. That means there is so much money, and if being legalized the mine, that means so much money is going to be lost. But another requirement that, you know, you need for your mine to fully operate legally is the mining regulation and the compliances. So mining operation in South Africa are subject to a wide range of regulation and compliance obligation, including the first one, which is the MPRDA, Mining and Petroleum Resources Development Act. This one is the primary legislation governing mining rights in South Africa. It sets out the requirements and procedures for obtaining, maintaining, and transferring mining rights, as well as the environmental, social, and financial obligation of mining rights holders. The MHSA, the Mine Health and Safety Act. This one sets out the health and safety requirements for mining operation in South Africa. Mining rights holders must comply with the MHSA to ensure the safety and well-being of workers, communities, and the environment. And regarding this one, there was a headline, in an article that I read that the question was, should, the Zama Zamas and the illegal miners, be given like your healthcare services, because some of them, they go there, they get injured, and they require medical assistance. So now is the question that we need to discuss right here. Do you think, guys, it should be something that should be given to them?
So can I make an analogy here, Mr. Mo? Let's say you are a criminal, right?
Yeah.
And I'm a cop, and you and I are involved in a shootout. And I managed to shoot you maybe twice on the leg, and then now you need medical attention. Of course, you are human, you deserve medical attention, but on your way to prison, my guy. So if ever we have a illegal miner that has been injured due to their illegal activities, of course they also do need medical attention, but also on their way to the prison. Because now at the end of the day, you are a criminal, and you are doing criminal activities. Yeah. So yes, you did get hurt from your criminal activities, but when we give you that medical attention, you're gonna be having handcuffs on, and as soon as you've healed, straight to prison, and then you will tell us how you got there. So yes, they do deserve to have medical activities, medical attention. But I think most of them shy away from getting medical attention because they know that implicates them in the crimes that they were doing. Therefore, they cannot run to the emergency hospitals or the nearest clinics to get nursing, to get nurse for their injuries, knowing very well that that's just a one-way ticket to prison. Yeah.
Mr. JP, your thoughts?
What's really happening, they do get medical attention in most cases because, when they are down there, what's happening, some of them, when they come out, their skin, it looks like it peeled. You understand? So it's just that they don't follow the procedure. Bribe works everywhere. They know. Or maybe they have a certain doctors. That's why we say that these things, they are mafias behind it, They have maybe a private doctor that they're taking these people to, and they know where to get the medication. They don't have to go to the public, you understand? So money talks, and money works for everything. So they do have a challenge of their skin. When you underground, if there is no oxygen and you stay there for long, of course you're going to be challenged. Your skin is not getting sun and all that. There is a lot behind that. So, but these people, they are continuing and they are doing these things to show that they know the backup, And the mafias are behind that. They prepare everything for you. That's why there is a food going there. There is a security. There is a shaft or a hole that you use. You paid for. It's like there is a joining fee or something. You don't just wake up and go, and you understand. There is a way that if you want to go to this shaft, you need to pay how much, so that you can go underground there, and then it will be easier for you to access food, to know when is the boss coming to collect you with whatever that you collect from down there. So it's a little bit process. It need more further investigation. It need more people that are powerful to understand that we need to stop this. But people, they can come into the media and say that we need to stop this, but they know that they are behind it because It's more bigger than what we're talking about.
True.
Or what we're expecting. People are benefiting from this thing. That's why we'll see it continue. We'll see the court talking something that doesn't make sense. And then, there's a lot. But I don't know. If it is going to be out there to people as we're trying our best, maybe there will be some people that will look at it in another way. You understand?
Yeah.
And then they see what to do.
Definitely. We also have a comment from Radzilani Richija saying, I want to know ways on how to deal with the Zama Zama and to stop them from mining. It is a conversation that we are having, and please do make sure that you stay with us as we're still discussing. And the government is also intervening on making sure that the illegal activities that are being done by the Zama Zamas are tackled in the right manner. Because as we are speaking about this Mine Health and Safety Act, remember that, we know that everyone has a right, to health care. But now you are somebody who is not in South Africa, because the Bill of Rights speaks to South African citizens. It means the South African citizens have the right, to healthcare services. But now you are getting someone who is out of the country, who have jumped the border, and they are here illegally. They are an illegal immigrant in our country. But now we find them in the situation where they go underground to do the illegal activities. But now when an emergency happens, we as a country need to act and give them medical attention. To me, I see it as if we are promoting them. We are giving them so much strength so that they can continue.
Yeah, that even if you get hurt there, we still take care of you.
So I think on my own opinion, it should be a matter of saying, okay, this person should be left, but, just do not give them medical attention.
Yeah.
Because so much complaints are coming from community members, and a lot of times SAPS, they are being bribed by these people. We know that where there's money, there's a way to do things. As Mr. JP is speaking about, maybe there will be a special doctor that they visit because, the kingpin is paying the doctor to take care of them. So we know that right now to deal with this whole thing is to actually get to the kingpin, which is something that is difficult and has been, going on since.
Yeah, and to add on your point, Mr. Mo, I think I read somewhere on the news whereby there was a police officer or a captain who actually maybe suggested that no, these people are illegal immigrants who are doing illegal mining in our country. And now when they get injured due to these activities, we must not give them a hand and help them. But then I think he received a lot of backlash from public opinion saying, guilty or not, he is still human. And as any human living in our country, we are we do need medical attention, right? So even though you can say that, yes, I mean, it's common sense to say you are a criminal you are an illegal immigrant doing criminal activities in our country. And now when you get hurt, you cannot come to us crying to us to help you, because it's going to be like, it's like we are soft or we are weak. If you cannot go to Zimbabwe and do this thing and expect that you can go to the government and expect help. It's you, my guy, you get imprisoned right there and then. In some countries, you get imprisoned for not having an ID. So now these people are taking advantage. They don't have any documents. They come here and they do as they please. And when they get hurt, we have to help them again. Obviously, it does look like we are promoting these acts, and therefore they won't stop. So
to add on that, guys, I think this thing, it goes further that government officials, they are really benefiting, most of them. It's a bag that is moving each and every day. So if you benefiting, it means your mouth is closed. So definitely there is a lot. That's why you can't hear them complaining about the illegal immigrants coming to do these things here. They know that they're benefiting. It's like these people are waiting for them. You understand? If you come and then you try to clean it up, they put you in. They said, man, leave us do whatever that we're doing. This is how you're gonna get. So there's something that people are benefiting. So it's very difficult. It's a chain, So it's gonna be a very difficult journey to cut this chain.
But we need committed officers. You know this gentleman, Mr. Mkwanazi?
Yeah.
If you can get that guy and say, look, my guy, go to that mine and station your operatives there. When these guys come out, we get them.
I think it is what is happening in Stilfontein, because if we can look at the common sense that they're trying to do, so you get the court order that says unblock that hole so that they can come out. When we look at it, is they are saying let them come out, let them go to jail so that they can bail them. But now, with this one, I feel like the SAPS, they're trying to take tough measures, austerity measures, by saying, you know what, block, the hole so that they can die there.
Thing is, so SAPS is using the approach of, we don't know all we know is that this mine is not operational.
Yeah.
Therefore, there's no reason for it to be open.
Yeah.
So let's close it.
So
they don't know if there's people there. Unless if they knew there's people, they would open it. So that means the court acknowledges that there's people and it knows about it. Hence, it orders for us to keep it open. Yeah. Right?
You can tell that there is people, they know. And you know what disturbing them now is that now the police are stationary here.
Yeah.
They've put a station in there. I think that place is been watched for 24/7. So it's disturbing the operation.
It must
and
disturb the operation.
They know that there is no food that is gonna go down there. The police will ask. There will be nothing that is gonna be happening.
Yeah.
So the only thing that we need to be careful about, those people that those police that are being there, if they're not gonna take bribe as well, it will make sense. But you don't know how many police are being there and watching the area. You understand? So these people, once they know that there is crisis, remember, behind the curtains, there are big people on this. So it's being discussed each and every day. What are we going to do with this one, with this problem? Who is the problem? You understand? Who is sending the police there? Who is watching? Those kind of things. So until they get to you, you'll only find that the police are leaving the area. They are no longer checking. Those guys, they tell them to come out. Those kind of things.
Yeah.
There's a lot that can be happened. That's why it has to be like SA Defense Force to be part of it. You understand? So that it can be strictly measures and to decide what to do. If it's only police, they can be bribed. It's easily. But if there is a mix, inspectors, SA Defense Force, people that are coming from mine sectors and everything that they can say that this is illegal. We don't want it in our country.
Yeah.
We can get something out of it.
I think that would work, Mr. JP.
Definitely. And also going back, to the requirements that are needed on the mining regulation and compliance. One of them is the NEMA, which is the National Environmental Management Act. The NEMA provides the regulatory framework for environmental management in South Africa, including the requirements for environmental impact assessment, environmental authorization, and environmental management plans for mining operation. The last one is the broad, which is called the BBBEE, the broad based Black Economic Empowerment. Mining rights holders are required to comply with the BBBE requirements, which aim to promote economic transformation and empower historically disadvantaged individuals and communities. Because when you be looking at this one, it speaks to, when you have a mine, in your area and have all of these requirements needed, that means all of the people in the community, they need to benefit from it. But now, the Zama Zamas and the kingpins, they're looking at the situation as like, no, we don't need a lot of people in this. We need people who are very desperate, you know, because you would find out that these people are actually mining a lot of gold and then a lot of diamond down there, but they are being paid less.
Yeah.
You know, it's something that we have seen, you know, when looking at these documentaries, you know, especially the one that BBC has covered, you know, you would find out that a lot of people have families to take care of, you know, so they would rather risk their lives and go underground and look for the gold and actually sell it for a less price, so that they can buy, you know. So it is kind of things that we are, you know, looking at. So moving on, mining rights in South Africa are governed by specific requirements, regulations, and compliance obligations aimed at ensuring responsible and sustainable mining practices. Obtaining and maintaining mining rights requires compliance with various laws and regulation, including mineral resources and reserve assessment, environmental impact assessment, social and labor plans, and financial provisioning. Mining rights holders must also comply with the MPRDA, MHSA, NEMA, and BBBEE requirements, among others. By understanding and adhering to these requirements, businesses and individuals can navigate the mining rights process in South Africa, contribute to sustainable mining practices, and comply with relevant laws and regulation. Looking at this one, before we take the break, do make sure that you comment down below and tell us, you know, some of the ways, you know, that can be taken into making sure that these, you know, abandoned mines can be resuscitated and work for the communities around, so that we can end the hunger that is in South Africa and also the unemployment rate. Right now, we're going to be taking a short break, and then when we come back, we're going to continue discussing this illegal mining act right here in South Africa. So please do make sure to stay with us as we take a short break, and see you after the break.
You know you want to join the Creative Corner every Tuesday, where we vibe with the coolest creators.
But nah, you are too busy catching up on Umkosi, celebrity news, and the headliners on the Trusted Talk Wednesdays at 2 p.m.
Embrace your feminine side with the ladies of Sisterhood Thursdays at 11 a.m. talking about everything women go through.
Join Amachita, Amahrotmane, the broskies of Sotra, fixing the country, one topic at a time. Thursdays at 2 p.m.
Get ready to spice up your sex life on the 8th hour every Thursday at 8 p.m. where we get down and dirty with the hottest topics. It's all things sex.
Start the weekend early with the feel-good vibes of Kasi Lifestyle Show Fridays at 2 p.m. Put on your dancing shoes, feel the music, and connect with the best artist Mzansi has to offer.
And if you're still not satisfied, you can learn a thing or two about living wild, young, and free with Ama2K Saturdays at 11 a.m.
And for all you bookworms, relax your Saturday with On Writing at 2 p.m. where you can learn from the best writers and storytellers.
All this and more on Share Radio, the place to be.
You're listening to Share Radio, the best online visual radio station in town. Tune in now and enjoy the best music from around the block. This is Share Radio.
Yo, what's good? Y'all listening to Share Radio, where we give you nice shows with a little bit of go in it, and where we promote upcoming artists, music, and more. If you want to share the experience with us or want us to promote your music, go to www.shareonline.co.za or WhatsApp us on 061 524 7758.
Bengeza kwaye phuhlisa ishishini lakho nathi apha eShare Online. Sebenzisa ezinkcukacha zilandelayo ukusifumana: 078 281 0681 okanye usithumelele email ku ads@shareonline.co.za.
Depression and suicide are serious issues that affect many people. If you're feeling alone or hopeless, know that you are not alone. There are people who care about you and want to help. If you're struggling with depression or suicidal thoughts, there are resources available to help you. The South African Depression and Anxiety Group offers a 24-hour toll-free emergency helpline for suicide crisis support. Call them on 0800 567 567. Remember, you're not alone. There is hope and help is available.
Stay informed with the latest news on Mzansi affairs every Tuesday at Share Radio, brought to you by Share Online. This is the time.
High Court orders illegal miners trapped in Stilfontein be allowed to exit mine shaft. The matter was brought to court by Society for Protection of Our Constitution, was postponed to Tuesday, 19 November. In the interim, the High Court ordered that the mine shaft in Stilfontein, which forms part of the application, be unblocked and may not be blocked by any person or institution, whether government or private. The court also ordered that any miners trapped in the mine shaft to be permitted to exit and no non-emergency personnel may enter the mine shaft. National Police spokesperson Brigadier Atlenda Mate said SAPS static deployment operation continue at all abandoned and disused mining shafts in the Stilfontein area, where a call is once said again made to all illegal miners to resurface. Mate said the court order does not prevent SAPS from performing its constitutional mandate. All those who resurface will continue to be assessed by emergency medical personnel on site, as has been the case. Those that are in good health will be processed and detained. Those who require further medical care will be taken to the hospital under police guard. As of 4 on Saturday afternoon, 3 illegal miners have resurfaced. Mate also confirmed that earlier Saturday, one South African national was arrested at a house used as a smelter in Kanana. He was found to be in possession of gold-bearing material. Equipment used in illegal mining operations was also seized in the intelligence-driven operation. You see that now we are seeing that our people also are involved.
Yeah, true.
You know, and now it also has to be something that is prevented. That as much as we have people who are welcoming these Zama Zamas to their houses and lend them, you know, material, and also, you know, allow them to rent there. You know, it actually brings something that a lot of South Africans need to be looking at. You know, that when you welcome these people, you are inviting trouble. That means the trouble that comes in your house, you know, you are also part of it. You know, so do you think that it is a lot of South Africans who are involved in, you know, making sure that they're given accommodation and where they can hide themselves from police and communities, or those illegal people coming to South Africa, they get houses and, you know, they do their illegal activities there?
Yeah, you know, South Africans are involved to some extent, Mr. Mo. I mean, this report now states that a South African resident was also implicated in this case for housing these illegal miners, and also what you call providing a house, or let me say a space for them to actually clean and process the mine proceeds from from their illegal mining activities, right? So as much as we've found one South African, he's not the only person that is involved and is benefiting from these illegal activities by these foreign nationals. You know, so South Africa, a lot of South Africans are benefiting and are involved in this illegal mining activities. It's not only these Zama Zamas that are doing it on their own. As we were touching, as we touched some points with the conversation on the conversation earlier on, that from what I've picked up is that this what you call this system is an organized system. It's well organized. There's a whole lot of parties involved in this, and for it to mobilize in the way that it has, it means that a whole lot of South Africans took part in this, because we cannot have people from outside come in here and just do things so easily without our hand involved in this. So a lot of South Africans are involved in this activity, and throughout the investigation, we will unfold more of these cases, and we'll find more of the South Africans who are involved in this case.
Definitely. Mr. JP?
Yeah, more I can say that there is a lot of people that are involved as well, because either you know that you're involved or not, you know. Because sometimes if you owning rooms to rent, you know, people, they can come and rent a room without your knowledge that what are they doing at the end of the day, you know. We can say that we are hustlers. As long as your rent is paid, you don't know what those people do. So what you look at the end of the day is those people to pay you a rent. So for their safety in a high level, they organize a house. As I've said, that there is mafia behind it. They organize a house where they go and take these people from border gates, wherever. They throw them in the house. From the house, they take them to the shaft. You understand? So it's well organized because it's a mafia style, and there is the money involved and a lot of things, gold, silver, and everything. So you can tell that it's not something that we can say that we can cut it now. It will take a long road, we need more of Mkwanazi. I wish each and every province we can have our own Mkwanazi, to deal with these kind of things. So it's unfortunately you can't do it alone. You need the community, and then you need more people, as a community to help, so that we can destroy this what is happening in our country. So and we need to keep talking about it as the media as well, so that people can be aware in such cases, what to do, who to call, who to talk to, so, rather than being bribed and getting money to keep your mouth shut. At the end of the day, it's something that is going to be destroying our communities and our people as well. We don't need something like this to happen in our country.
Definitely. Minister Ntaveni will smoke them out statement reflects a political moment where rhetoric, governance, and human rights collide. By adopting a combative tone and denying humanitarian assistance, the government risks undermining both public trust and its ethical obligations. A compassionate, multifaceted approach to illegal mining that considers both enforcement and socio-economic support could better reflect South Africa's democratic ideals and commitment to social justice. Ultimately, this incident underscores the need for accountability and a reflective approach to crisis management that upholds human dignity. For a nation rooted in principles of Ubuntu, South Africa's response to vulnerable population, even those on the wrong side of the law, should be guided by empathy and commitment to inclusive human governance. So wrapping it up, gentlemen, I just want to hear from you. What do you think should be the steps? As we mentioned, the kingpins mentioned, the briberies and the market manipulation that is involved in this whole situation. What do you think as communities and as South African we can do to combat what we call illegal mining in our areas?
So, well, I feel like the first step was actually taken by the SAPS force that is actually stationed at the Stilfontein mine, right? So if we can have such actions that are executed throughout the whole country to observe and pay a close eye on the illegal, let me say, the abandoned mines, and then if we can stay there, maybe station there for like 2-3 months, even if it means 6 months, and whoever comes out from that mine must be detained and investigated. I'm sure we're going to get to the root cause and find out the actual culprits who are involved in this whole thing. Because now we cannot go out and try to find the answers without a lead. So all these illegal miners who are trapped in that mine, when they come out, they have to give us the leads as to where and how do they get assistance and from who. Mr.
JP?
I think it's a clear thing and a clear indication that we have SA Defense Force, and then let's deploy, and then joining force with the police, so that we can stop this. It's definitely a crisis on its own in our country, but furthermore investigation, government officials, they need to be account, when it comes to such things. Why are they not talking about it? Why are they not taking actions? Are they benefiting? They need to be furthermore investigation in terms of that, so that everyone can get banned, and not participate in such things. And they need to be arrested as well. Whoever that is involved need to be arrested. Even the mine owners, they need to make further research to check them. How do they deal with this? Because I can tell you everything is sponsored there. So they need to check who is sponsoring each and everything, and then they deal with them, decide so that we can have a better South Africa and better future for our kids as well, and to grow in a safe environment. You understand? I think it needs to be done like that.
Yeah, thank you so much for that. And also, if you're watching at home, please tell us the approach that the government should take when it comes to the illegal mining happening right here in South Africa to prevent everything and the situation that we are facing in South Africa. We are shared online on each and every social media platform. Do make sure that you leave down your comment, share, like the live right here with us on Share Online. On the other headlines, President Cyril Ramaphosa has announced strict health inspection to prevent the misuse of chemical terbufos and improve food safety controls. At the same time, Ramaphosa has also ordered the immediate closure of spaza shops implicated in the death of the children. At least 25 children have died and dozens of others hospitalized due to chemical poisoning from food. Ramaphosa addressed the nation from the union buildings on Friday in response to the recent spate of the death and illness of the children blamed on contaminated food. So we know that we have been following up this story, and we were hoping that developments could be made into making sure that we don't find ourselves in the same situation where we find kids losing their lives of being poisoned. Do you guys really think this is a very good approach from the president by announcing the strict health inspections?
Sorry. So the strict health inspections were there. It's not like it's something new or something that was lacking in the country. It's something that was supposed to have been done way before. It's something that should always have been existed, But thank you for emphasizing that, Mr. President. And then, and I like also this what you call thing that he said that all the implicated spaza shops must be closed down.
Yeah.
That was supposed to have been our first step in this whole thing.
Yeah.
Instead of besides the investigations, going around, beating around the bush, trying to find the culprit and whatnot, we should have just closed the shops first and then did everything after. But anyway, better late than sorry.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
True. Mr. JP?
I think this issue needs attention to detail. Mr. President, he said whatever that he said, but I don't think it's enough for the moment. And in future, we don't have to wait for people to die so that we can say something, because those people are not flies. They have families, and it's sad to lose people, in such instance. So I think we need to tighten our laws and everything, and we check our background, what's really happening, because there are a lot of people that are not happy with the findings, about the people that we're losing each and every day. And furthermore, I always say that there are people that are weak, maybe they can die now, but even for us, for future, the things that we're consuming is going to give us problem in future. So there is a lot of work to be done, President need to step up a little bit, and then the laws need to be tightened as well so that we can be safe for future.
Definitely. Terbufos is a chemical compound used in insecticides and nematicides. It is part of the chemical family of organophosphates. It is a clear, colorless to pale yellow or reddish brown liquid and sold commercially as granulate. President Ramaphosa addressed the nation on Friday evening, announcing urgent measures to tackle food safety crisis that has led to rising cases of foodborne illnesses and fatalities across South Africa. This follows 890 reported cases since September 2024, with Gauteng and KwaZulu-Natal amongst the hardest hit provinces. Ramaphosa said a major incident in Soweto's Naledi community highlighted the severity of the crisis, where 6 children died after consuming food contaminated with terbufos, a hazardous substance contained in pesticides registered for agricultural use but illicitly sold for household purposes. He added that the National Institute for Communicable Disease confirmed the terbufos contamination in food samples, including a chips packet found with one of the children. Investigators discovered improper storage of food alongside pesticides in some spaza shops. Additionally, other banned substances such as aldicarb, often informally sold to control rat infestations, were linked to previous deaths in Ekurhuleni and Soweto. The unregulated use of restricted pesticide in communities has become a growing problem with devastating consequences. In response, he said the government had devised a 3-part intervention focusing on removing these hazardous pesticide from circulation, protecting the children and preventing the future outbreaks. Ramaphosa said the plan of action was that spaza shops implicated in the death would immediately be closed. All food handling establishments had to register with local municipalities within 21 days or face closure. Door-to-door inspections of spaza shops, tuck shops, and informal traders would begin in Gauteng and KwaZulu-Natal, expanding nationwide, and manufacturers and distributors of pesticides containing terbufos would undergo rigorous inspection to prevent illicit sales. So before we close, gentlemen, do you think in the next 2 to 3 months we are going to be seeing progress in what has been proposed?
It sounds promising, eh? I'm just thankful that this week we have not reported any cases of food poisoning so far. Yeah. So that is indeed good news. I mean, if we can just keep it going like this until maybe end of the year, then we would have made some great progress. Yeah. And then the government has it's given the businesses up to 21
days.
21 days.
Yeah.
21 days. Yeah. Or not up until the 21st.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Well, I mean, yeah. So they have plenty of time for them to actually re-register and be compliant as businesses. So let's just hope that they do that, and then they operate their businesses like they should, and they stay compliant. And let's have a safe business, man. You know, let's not die from supporting our business, our entrepreneurs in our communities.
Yeah.
So yeah, it is promising, Mr. Mo. I think maybe in 3 months we would have seen a positive impact in the country.
Yeah.
So let's hope that we achieve that, and let's make sure that we do achieve it. In fact,
definitely.
Thank
Mr. JP.
I think database and compliance is one of the things that's gonna help, because that based in under municipality, we will be able to follow up and check if there is compliance in whatever that they're selling. And the other thing that I can add is like we need community people to be involved. They're supposed to, in a certain area, we're supposed to have people from community that will help to inspect whatever that is happening in their area, so that they can give feedback to the people as well, you know, so that they can be aware that in this particular shop we have checked that there is nothing expired, nothing that is poisonous for our kids and for everyone, actually, in fact. So, you know, if community is participating it will make things easier as well. And then the database is a good idea as well. So it worked hand in hand at the end of the day, so that we can achieve and win, because we are in a common goal, to save people and make sure that everyone is safe.
Definitely. Thank you so much for that, gentlemen. That's how we wrap it up right here on Mzansi Affairs. Do make sure that you follow us on our social media platforms. We are shared online on each and every social media platforms. We as Mzansi Affairs, we are going to be seeing you next week, Tuesday, same time, same place, right here. Any last words, my good sirs?
Okay, Mr. JP, you can have the floor, sir.
Yes, man. I will say that let's meet next week, and then.
All right. Yeah.
Engage more, and thank you for today, and thank you for a good show, guys.
Awesome, man. Awesome. You've been awesome, Mr. JP. Thank you for your input as well on the show. Mr. Mo, thank you for hosting us, man. South Africa, you've been great. Let's keep it up. Let's keep it going. Thank you.
Thank you. Same time, same place, right here on Share Online. See you next week, and take care.
You know you want to join the Creative Corner every Tuesday, where we vibe with the coolest creators.
But nah, you are too busy catching up on Umkosi, celebrity news, and the headliners on the Trusted Talk Wednesdays at 2 p.m.
Embrace your feminine side with the ladies of Sisterhood Thursdays at 11 a.m. talking about everything women go through.
Join Amachita, Amahrotmani, the broskies of Sotra, fixing the country, one topic at a time. Thursdays at 2 p.m.
Get ready to spice up your sex life on the 8th hour every Thursday at 8 p.m. where we get down and dirty with the hottest topics. It's all things sex.
Start the weekend early with the feel-good vibes of Kasi Lifestyle Show Fridays at 2 p.m. Put on your dancing shoes, feel the music, and connect with the best artist Mzansi has to offer.
And if you're still not satisfied, you can learn a thing or two about living wild, young, and free with Ama2K Saturdays at 11 a.m.
And for all you bookworms, relax your Saturday with On Writing at 2 p.m. where you can learn from the best writers and storytellers.
All this and more on Share Radio,
the place to be.
If you want to share the experience with us or want us to promote your music, go to www.shareonline.co.za or WhatsApp us on 061 524 7758.
ungena sengithi angimama ngifuna lo mntana ungena sengithi awu mama ngifuna lo mntana ungena sengithi awu mama ngifuna lo mntana ungena sengithi angifuna lo mntana awu no ngene nokho angene ngene nokho awu no ngene ngene nokho angene ngene nokho awu no ngene ngene nokho angene ngene nokho awu no ngene ngene nokho angene ngene nokho awukime khone awukima uveli awugogo uveli awupheka uqedi ono ngene ngene nokho angene ngene nokho ono ngene ngene nokho ngene ngene nokho ono ngene ngene nokho ngene ngene nokho ono ngene ngene nokho ngene ngene nokho
Nalo knows over here. Catch me Kongo lwezibini at 2 p.m. on the Creative Corner. Summit.
Hey, my friends. This is your boy Creative Scotty, your favorite TikToker. Please catch Share Online Monday to Friday weekdays on all social media platforms.
Hi. Hey. How's it going? Hi, Manakokai. How are you doing? I am okay. I'm not too bad myself. I'm actually so happy, Hori. It's warmer. It's getting warmer and warmer. I'm so excited about that. You like, I understand because I'm one of those people, Baba I hate winter with a passion. So I hope you're doing great. You are safe. You are healthy. You're hydrated. And you're keeping as cool as you can be. So I'm so excited. I couldn't be happier to be here with you right now, Anakokai. I'm talking to you we're not already welcome. The last time we saw each other, Nolo, was about a week ago, and we're meeting once again for another edition of our weekly conversation, man, where we talk about all things creativity, artistry, and entertainment. So welcome. So if you've just tuned in, you've just joined us, literally you just walked in, you are right on time. You're on schedule to catch your favorite audio and visual radio station. This is Share Radio, brought to you by Share Online. And of course, the rendezvous on a Tuesday afternoon is the Creative Corner. And this is where we discuss and we talk about all things concerning and pertaining to the creative, the artistic, and as well as the entertainment spaces. And as usual, you're hanging out with me, the one and only MOOCEE Mist. My name is Musi Mist, and I'm never rolling alone. Ever. I think it's a Makili one. I'm always with the ever so beautiful, the ever so lovely. When you're going to start on, put on a piano. How's it going?
Good,
Yeah.
Yes, guys, you are still chilling with Mina. I am Bonolo, BNL. You know, go start house.
Yes.
All right, I am not alone. We have our beautiful guests today.
Yes.
The Combo Nation.
Yes.
They are into fashion.
Yes.
And many more. So today we're going to still get to spend time with them, and you get to ask them questions that you'd like to know about them. Guys, don't forget, we are still on all our social media platforms. We are on YouTube, we are on Facebook, it is Share Online. You can also WhatsApp us on the number 061-524-7758. It's 061-524-7758. Yes, Banogo, hi, how are you? I hope you would say savannah, or flying fish, or coffee, or tea, but we're here to chill with you, and we're here to take care of you.
Absolutely.
With some awesome music and some guests.
Absolutely. So Nola today Nola and I are not just hanging out alone together in studio. We're with a very, this is what we do on the Creative Corner, guys. And I'm so excited today. We're going to be talking about all things fashion, all things street culture, pop culture. And I'll let them introduce themselves. I think it will be best for introduce them, right? Rather than introduce them. So by all means, you guys can go for it. Yeah. Okay. I love it. Hey, I love it so much. Yes. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Thank you for coming through. So who are we hanging out with today?
So Kalibiso ke Khotso, but you can call me Slim.
Yes.
Slim, but Slim.
Okay, Slim as in clever, but Slim as in also. I see you.
Kitama Kili always with somebody.
Yes.
Somebody special.
Yes.
Introduce yourself, sir.
Nakalibitso ke Kabelo.
Yes.
Mara ko strateng ke tsiwa as Fresh Things, and I'm also like a co-owner combination.
Yes, sir. We love it. So I'm gonna ask one thing of you guys, nothing too hectic. So the markets are quite one-directional, right? So they can pick you up when you're here, but they have a bit of a hard time that side. So throughout the entire show, just so that we don't have a hard time. So
give it some love.
Yes, absolutely. We love it. So thank you for coming, guys. I love the introduction there. That's so cool. It's so cool. I love it. So ngwana go ga ye ka ikutlwetse ke tla be ke plomele Kabelo le Khotso Slim. I love that. Nola and I are going to be spending time with them for the rest of the afternoon. And we're going to be getting into the conversation about all the things that they do, all the hats that they wear. I can't wait to hear their story. So by all means, if you want to connect with us and engage with us across all our social media platforms, we go by Share Online. So that's Share Online on Facebook and all other social media platforms. But of course, it doesn't end there. You can connect with us on WhatsApp. The number to dial is 061-524-7758. That's 061-524-7758. Comment, like, subscribe, and do the things that are necessary to be done. www.shareonline.co.za. That's www.shareonline.co.za. So what I want us to do, Nolan, is I want us to run to the loo very quickly, run and grab a glass of water. Maybe it's 5 o'clock somewhere in the world, right? So let's do that very quickly, pay our bills, and you and I will see each other right after this cool stuff.
You know you want to join the Creative Corner every Tuesday, where we vibe with the coolest creators.
But nah, you are too busy catching up on Umkosi, celebrity news, and the headliners on the Trusted Talk Wednesdays at 2 p.m.
Embrace your feminine side with the ladies of Sisterhood Thursdays at 11 a.m. talking about everything women go through.
Join Amachita, Amahrotmane, the broskies of Sotra, fixing the country, one topic at a time. Thursdays at 2 p.m.
Get ready to spice up your sex life on the 8th hour every Thursday at 8 p.m. where we get down and dirty with the hottest topics. It's all things sex.
Start the weekend early with the feel-good vibes of Kasi Lifestyle Show Fridays at 2 p.m. Put on your dancing shoes, feel the music, and connect with the best artist Mzansi has to offer.
And if you're still not satisfied, you can learn a thing or two about living wild, young, and free with Ama2K Saturdays at 11 a.m.
And for all you bookworms, relax your Saturday with On Writing at 2 p.m. where you can learn from the best writers and storytellers.
All this and more on Share Radio, the place to be.
You're listening to Share Radio, the best online visual radio station in town. Tune in now and enjoy the best music from around the block. This is Share Radio.
Hey, welcome back. From wherever you are tuned in from. Look, like I just said a second ago, if you've just tuned in and you've just joined us, literally you just walked in, you're absolutely right on time. You're on schedule to catch your favorite audio and visual radio station. This is Share Radio, brought to you by Share Online. And of course, the rendezvous on a Tuesday afternoon between the hours of 2 and 4 is the Creative Corner. This is where we're meeting right now. And this is where we discuss and we talk about all things concerning and pertaining to the creative, the artistic, and as well as the entertainment spaces. And as usual, you're hanging out with me, the one and only celebrity. Get celebrity here, you guys. Get celebrity here, Moshe Online. There's another guy who does a show on Fridays. His name is Andy. He does the show with Afriberry, actually.
Oh, dope.
It's called Kasi Lifestyle. Right, and so he always claims that he's the celebrity here, Moshe Online, and I always have to correct him. Please don't forget, my guy.
Hashtag how good the awards in, guys.
Look, man, the awards are going to be a bit biased. But anyway, so you hang out with me, MOOCEE, Mr. My name is Musi Mr. and I'm never alone. Always rolling with the ever so beautiful, the ever so lovely.
Celebrity Share Online. I think it's a bonagala hand like the awards.
No. That's the thing. They want to prove it. I know. Like we need not debate and why do we have to dilly-dally and go around and beat around the bush? We don't have to do that, guys. So anyway, if you still want to connect with us, across all our social media platforms, we go by Share Online. So that's Share Online on Facebook and all other social media platforms. 061-524-7758. That's 061-524-7758 for any WhatsApp comment that you want to pass our way. So the first song that you started with was DJ Messi Cape, SA featuring Andy, the one I just spoke about actually. And they were saying knock knock knock. The time right about now is 14:19. That's almost 20 minutes after the hour, 2 o'clock on the 19th of November, 2024.
Yes,
ma'am.
guys. Yes, ma'am. Speaking about the awards, guys, please do not forget that on the 14th of December, 2024, it is the Share Online Awards, whereby we will be honoring our upcoming artists and we will be teaching on how to monetize your craft. So make sure you get there and make sure you buy your tickets on web ticket.
Yes.
It is 200 rands. The awards, they start at 2 p.m. at the Soweto Theatre.
Yes.
And also voting lines are open. Make sure that you vote for your favorite artist.
Yes.
So in order for you to vote, these are the simple instructions that you need to follow. First, you follow us, Share Online on Facebook, and then you subscribe on YouTube, and then you take a screenshot of your Facebook follow, and then you take a screenshot of your YouTube subscription.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And then you send the screenshot together with the number of the artist that you want to vote for. Like, for an example, PRES 11, for an example. Ne? Or what is it? Is it share 00 something? But you see the artists are busy. Bye.
They're promoting themselves. Yes, by all means, absolutely.
So make sure, and then you send the number the screenshot as well as the number of the artist that you're voting for to the number 083 669 4999. It's 083 669 4999. For further information, you can still go to www.shareonline.co.za or you can go to the Soweto Theatre website.
Yes, such cool stuff. So I can't wait. We're gonna have such a cool time. So I've attended about 2 events already. This year we did Share Gaming and then we did the Shared Experience, and it's always so great having Batubailonghore. They support and they follow the station in one space, and people we've interviewed and we've had in studio. So it would also be great, like a combination. It would be amazing. It would be amazing. Okay, so anyway, let's get into the business of the day. So Nolo knows, Hore, whenever we have people, especially specifically on Tuesdays, right? Whenever you have people here in studio, I always like starting kamabito. So nalibito like Musi, but I go by Musi Mist. Bonolo is Bonolo, but she goes by Bonolo PNL. Right. And she needs to credit me for that, actually, by the way. That's me. Okay.
I'm actually Eddie, but anyway.
Yes. Anyway. So I always like starting with names. So when you guys are together and as a duo, you guys go by combination.
Yes,
sir. But individually, Slim, Marake Khozo.
Yes, sir.
Khozo with a G or with an H.
That one.
With the G. What's Tswana? I love it.
Yes.
I love it. Lekabelo, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So how do we get, before the meeting of you guys and how you guys met and how you guys started working together, how do we get to combination? What brought about the name combination? Specifically how you spell it as well, because that's very interesting. Yes, ma'am.
I think it might have been actually compelled by the fact that our names both start Kaki. Like just as simple as that, right?
I see.
And then in terms of the name, like how Karwasheba, because we wear a lot of hats,
yes,
it just felt right. It sat perfectly with what we offer. We are visual artists first, and then fell into doing the fashion thing because hoping obviously that people take their art home, but they didn't. But trip is forever,
absolutely.
So people decided
absolutely.
they're gonna take that home in our clothes, and we were like, why not? And then myself and Kabelo also do music. So there's just quite a lot of things that we do. Yeah,
you guys wear a lot of hats.
Combination was definitely something that made sense.
I see. And so, how do you get from Khozo to Slim?
That's a good question.
Yes.
That's a very good question.
I always find those stories very interesting.
Yeah. Yes, I'm curious. Okay, so Khozo ene ke ngwana wa Mosotho, funny enough. Like, I don't know why I've got a Tswana name.
Yes.
But Kesana.
Oh, I see. Khozo was wa Mosotho, but
yes.
I see you. Was spelling sa Tswana.
Yes. I grew up as a very artistic kid, dancing, singing,
the works.
So for Slim came about Kaore. My other name, funny enough, I'm going to say this for the first time in a while. But when I grew up, my street name was Bones. Because Haniki Chaiva, like, pop lock, all of those things,
Oh,
yeah. Nola knows exactly what I'm talking about because she used to also pop lock.
Yes, I know
she used
exactly
to
I love it.
And then so what happened with that is that, like, when I grew up, I decided to just kill it, call myself Slim. A good friend of mine actually cemented it.
Yeah.
And then I was just like, actually, it's a Slim, man. So like informed. Informed is definitely the word, and pizza Slim, not because I am, but because
you strive to be.
Yes, sir.
I love it so much. Such cool stuff. I always find those stories very interesting. Just how one got to the name that they use in the space.
Absolutely.
Such interesting stuff.
Sure.
Kabelo, talk to me, my brother. So when I Kabelo fela, akona la ko kasi, akona la ate, la ko strategi.
Amangata, like kinala polo, kinala strategi, but maybe earlier wa lutlo antle ke tse ke fresh things.
Okay.
So
Oh, I see, fresh things.
yeah, fresh
Okay.
things. So libitso la fresh things lona nje le qadile from like a brand that we had before combination.
Yes.
So libitso la brand eo ne le freshest way. So batho ba bangata ne ba dula ba mpitsa fresh. So with my previous partner le ena ne le fresh boy. So I was like the fresh things because I was the one doing the things.
I see.
So
I see.
listikile le nna cause mostly I'm the one who used to do most of the things, and I always introduce my friend introduced le batho ba bangata into the lifestyle ya art.
Yes.
And I shared the knowledge that I had from school le bona, and yeah, I just feel like I love bringing like a fresh vibe into things. So yeah.
Such amazing stuff. I love it. I love it. I love it. So, you just mentioned you had a partner before, another brand.
Yeah. Freshest way.
Freshest way.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. And then I'm guessing maybe things didn't necessarily work out the way you guys would have wanted.
Exactly.
That's now combination.
Yes, sir.
So how do you guys meet then? Khotso le Kabelo, how do they come together and eventually get to a place where they start and run combination together?
I think I'd love you to tell the story this time.
Okay, so
this time.
So basically like how we met.
Yes.
Ne ke le photographer.
Okay.
Ke hlakane le Khotso. We don't live very far from each other's houses.
Okay.
So Khotso ne le mtho like le before ke ba photographer ne le mtho like ne ke mbona ali interesting ke la bona.
Motho artist was art of it.
Yeah, ne le motho interesting. Then I asked her out for like a photo shoot.
Yeah.
Then photo shoot ya teng e la tsama hantle to a point where like we ended up like connecting more to that because like ready partner le hape, if you really understand me. So like ke the way combination e qadileng ka teng, and by then ntse ke le ko branding eo, so Khotso would model for the brand and was also part of the brand.
Yeah.
So re tswa ko branding eo, that's when like we started combination. Elaba basically we wanted to do basically something which is different from what we were doing.
Yes.
So cause pele branding e re le ko yona was like a clothing brand. So strictly clothing brand.
I see.
So combination e qadile like as a production house. Re nka dinepe for batho re shoota di event re tsang. Then fast forward to that like ke dula ke hosta di party.
Yeah.
Ko Dladleng. So one of my parties like 21st yaka after 21st yaka 23rd, yeah.
Yes.
Cause ne ke keleza le ko photo market workshop where I did like my photography.
Yes.
Then ne ke na le di print tse ngata from Koskela, so I was like ke tloetse tsa di party, let me just do like something different, maybe like an exhibition. So ke the way le hape like re ke reng le combination e hodileng ka teng like Khotso a briefile like before re la qala ka o paisa dinepe. We collaborate with some of our photographer friends. Re tse gallery, then this thing e la hola cause as ne ke tjho re ne re shoota le di event o tle le di DJ friends tsa rona di re DJ le. Then it was like a nice street vibes like ke la bantsho e la etsalang for like 5 to 6 years, yeah. 5
You
to
guys have been together for a while, Khotso.
yeah. So let's keep us sharing. It's like
This is what you guys do.
Yeah,
So it's the anniversary ski spaza this year. So it's been 6 years combination early on.
I see.
Wow. Yeah.
It would have been great if maybe Arabu or communicate with some of your shirts and stuff like that you guys have. So
Sure.
But next time. This is cause for a rain check.
Absolutely.
So that you guys can come through back.
Sure.
Yeah, can come back through again. I love it. And that's actually something I was about to ask. When did you guys actually start this? Because I'm thinking now maybe we can tell about 3, maybe 4 years ago, but like 6 years. It's been a while, man. So this is pre-COVID.
Yeah,
actually.
That's 2018 to be precise.
Yeah.
I love it.
Because then if it didn't even challenges the COVID, and
yes,
it's still standing strong. Because most businesses after COVID had survived.
And nobody can even like blame anybody for whatever decision that they had to take after 2020.
COVID,
We unfortunately or fortunately, I guess, is that like we committed ourselves to this basically for a lifetime.
Yeah, speaking.
Yeah.
I understand. Yeah. So speaking about like challenges, which challenges you guys faced, and what other marketing strategies that are most like who you guys remain standing even now?
Yeah. So maybe if we can go back a little bit to maybe Ona 2020, you know, a lot of things did lose our value because what was of value was your family, your home, your, you know, the very immediate things, you know. So art became something that is very secondary and all of those things. So for us to actually even like carry on doing what we are doing like afterwards was a challenge on its own because it was very ambitious, you know. It was like, what are you guys still doing?
Exactly.
You know, like, why let's all about you know. But we had a reputation. We were really good and are really good at what we do, especially in the visual space. Yes. So that kind of like keeps us confident, you know, in what we are doing. Absolutely. And for the most part, also a lot of the art that we create for ourselves, which gets other people then interested to want to do things with us. You know what I mean? So in terms of that, like the challenges are not like they don't stop. I mean, maybe fast forward to this year, if I can tell a story. This year we had Shopo. June, shop, our first ever shop. It was the cutest thing.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Oh my gosh, yo,
I see the passion on your face.
That girl.
Oh. I want us to get into that story after the break.
No worries.
Like I can see the passion on your face. You know. So just before we go to the break, we have a few comments on YouTube. Refile Rasakhansa coming through saying, "Hi, combination. You guys look fabulous. You guys are amazing." So she's just sharing her love and appreciation for you guys.
Shout out, Fifi. Shout out,
Fifi. And there's someone who's always supporting and watching and listening and stuff like that. So we love her. Thank you, Refile. And then on Facebook, we have someone asking a question, actually. Let me try and get that for you guys very quickly. There we go. This is Zetemba Shabang. Zetemba is saying, greetings, ladies and gents. The combination, I have a question. When you buy a local brand, let's say maybe I bought one from Combination, then it loses color before 3rd month. Is the fabric quality or is it fabric quality or is it fake? And how do you see a real original fabric? Bayashaya Ekasi. We'll get into that. I promise you, September. So we have 2 stories to get into. The question of the fabric and all of those things, and the story of the shop that you guys. Yeah, I can't wait. So let's do that very quickly. Run to the loo, grab a glass of water, fast, something, and while you're at it, tell everyone that the Creative Corner is streaming live right now on Facebook and YouTube, and we'll see each other right after this. Don't go anywhere.
Blocks will teacher young rank international. Your eyes glowed illuminated, all my dark spots came in and raised them, moved all my dark thoughts. You hang by me and warn me about these stupid talks. Returned against me, wink and drop my butt of those stupid sluts. Broke your promise, turned to what you said you'd never be. Now I'm locked in fucking chains, looking for lost keys. Tears falling from my face, forming streams of harm. You sold my feelings into mud and pigs in the farms. Open your eyes, stop at the lights, don't let our love go. Cry with me, hold me tight, just let the love flow. Let it remove all your darkness, you more than a crow. If you have love, this fucking part might even need some blows. Believed in you more than yourself, I gave you all the glory. You always heard me, he came back, but just saying sorry. Should've wiped my tears, sent me for sorry too, I had no fear. But you killed me, you let me cry in 7 years.
I still bless you. She's the one who made me notice that I love her for a reason. If she ever sees it, I just wish our love could all be equal. All the good things I've been doing, I can show a better sequence. My life remains the same, so I'm in hell if it's all evil. I try to make it clear that I can be the one she needs the most. All she ever wrote was just a story about her life and soul. Everyone she knew, and I was not even a part of it. What she held on to me made me feel like I was proud of it. Well, at least you all have made it a promise that we will always be together. But instead you keep fighting. Why can't you see the love I have for you? Can't you just notice our relationship is being worse? You're the one who can stop this. I always believed in you, but being with you was never easy. We fell in love the first time, and I could not believe it. You can't be losing hope. This time I did the best I could. Find it in your heart to love again, and I'll be there for you. Yeah, yeah.
You're listening to Share Radio, the best online visual radio station in town. Tune in now and enjoy the best music from around the block. This is Share Radio.
You're listening to Share Radio. That's in.
Hey, welcome back. Welcome back. If you've just tuned in and you've just joined us, you are absolutely still on time. You're on schedule to catch your favorite audio and visual radio station. This is Share Radio, brought to you by Share Online. And of course, the rendezvous on a Tuesday afternoon is the Creative Corner. This is where we discuss and we talk about all things concerning and pertaining to the creative, the artistic, and as well as the entertainment spaces. And as usual, you're hanging out with me, the one and only MOOCEE Mist. My name is Musi Mist, and I'm never rolling alone. I'm never hanging out alone. Start town. BNL. Yeah, man. No. What's happening? What's going on?
What is going on right now is the YouTube comments that I have.
Oh,
that
yes.
Is what is going on?
Okay, come through. Talk to me.
So, but before I go through them,
yes,
we still need to continue because there is a Sasha.
Yes. I would love to hear the. So how did it come about, the shop?
So, do you want to tell the story?
So the way Relaban le shop thing, we're not even planning to have a shop.
Okay.
So mostly like it's a pop-up party where we are able to like engage the community a combination. Actually lead the nation.
Yes.
So hola etsalang re thole like a shop. Ona le shop oiling not very far from my place, like the same street. Shop oiling ntse ikwetswe for like years. The last time ke bona sebetsa I was too young.
Okay.
Abo. Then we decided to go there. Re lahlakana le Khotman la ko teng.
Okay.
Ra ba le a discussion le na a re bontsha like the shop. Lucky enough, next shelvy we entweng ne mara no need ya go etse mosebetsi because that shop
yeah.
So we managed to get support from our friends, which is like Yega Maester. And shout out to them because like badula ba re thusa ka di projects tse ngata tse re di etsang. So with that ka support re la itsholang, we managed to renovate the shop, paint the shop, ra etsa di mural, ya ba like a proper shop.
Yes.
So which was that where it started when
I love how you fast forward a story.
Wait, what do you call it? Yes.
No, I
yes.
prefer, no.
Samarinyana.
Yeah, summer.
Yeah.
You know, but basically, I'm gonna start by saying that this all happened over a verbal agreement, which is a red flag number one.
With the guy.
You do not do a verbal agreement when utlokenya a lot of work into
a
anything.
place. I
You
see.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it leaves room for somebody to just change their mind. You know? Hey,
there's no written.
You know what I mean?
anything down,
Yeah.
black and white,
So we
yeah.
can say anything that happened here already, you know,
yeah.
which it ended up going that way. We were there for the month of June, amazing month. We were able to activate the space. We had in-store activations. We had performances. We had like amazing stuff. Myself and Kabelo, resident DJs at our own thing. You know, it was really super dope. And then I think at the realization, so the agreement was that we are going to renovate the space,
Yes.
and then in exchange of that, we're going to come obviously Kadi Sleepy and everything to say this is how we spent, and then that gives us how long we stay.
Oh, I see.
Right.
So that you guys can make your money back.
Yes.
I see.
Wabo,
I see.
Shapemenwana, gentlemen's, you know,
Yes.
handshake, and we are good. Awa. Zachigizinto.
So this is at the beginning of June.
This is at the beginning of June.
Okay.
We're having this conversation again at the end of June. Rabona man, khonna sawanyan. Okay, cool. No, but like, you know, we've got an agreement. We're cool. We've already announced to the nation, or yo, we're here until
Guys,
December.
Yeah, everything.
December, we're rocking,
So if
you know.
guys are looking for us, come through.
Lalela,
Yes.
you know, la peributika winter. So people were super excited to come through and like
Have a
be
space
with
go a
us
couple of months.
in summer,
Yes.
especially, you know. Godman and his family were just like, sorry guys,
It's not working out.
it's child. Yep.
And le re ba buletse like an opportunity where like their wall was now a billboard. So the mural in more, they got paid a lot of money for
Oh
it.
yes, I mean of course.
And it was like an going
Yeah.
already in a relationship with the brand that I just mentioned.
Yes.
So they were planning to also like keep the wall so that they were but that's their loss. And yeah, ne le ntho tse re tlileng ka tsona, re tlile ka botho, mara botho ba rona ended up biting us in our hands.
I mean, I can imagine,
yeah.
man. I can imagine. I
Yeah.
can imagine. Such sad stuff. But, I mean, I don't know. Obviously. But at the same time, I feel like, at least in my experience, and in you know, when these are lessons that we go through, I guess, you know, though we tutile butlhoko.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's never a nice experience. It's never a nice ordeal to go through. But right, tuta, we learn and we grow from such things.
Absolutely.
Now you're able to say, if something like that ever happens and you come across that, there's no verbal agreement, you know. We put everything in black and white. Because it's a really tuti, you know.
Yes.
And I don't think it's a matter of you guys weren't aware or you didn't know. But you know, on space, he knows what we're about. I know those types of things,
Yeah.
man.
Also, we saw potential, and everybody does. We're not the only business that has come into the space and
Oh,
tried
I
to
see.
do so, you know.
Yes.
But I don't know. I think maybe they just don't see what they have. They're sitting on gold because what's happening now is that the space is going back to exactly
The
where
way it was.
But that's their loss, like Kabelo said,
Yeah,
you know. But like you said, lessons, you know, and more than anything, like we were able to see Lerona, our other sides. What DJ?
Yes. Oh, man, I love it. I love it. Okay, so we still have Zetembe Shabang on Facebook with the question of the fabric.
Yeah.
Okay, so the one thing is, how does a client deal with skipa, genie, sporty, katiba, kepsi, whatever, wearing out after 3 months, you lose a color? And how do you identify the fake from the real?
Maybe maybe like mostly like those type of mistakes are done by fairly new like brands.
Okay.
Because like le rona re tswa mo, wabo, as time went, quality ya rona la ba better and better until to what we have now. So ntso e fela nka e kopang fela batho ba etse I'd love them to tell the brand owners, ba jwetse bona straight, okay, brand yao is so, then that's how every brand grows. Because mostly like Batu, they tend to speak among themselves, and you never know who brand yao.
But
It's
not
happy or whatever.
Yeah.
So in those like learnings, I'm because like now maybe one of my friends would be like, yo, mfana, pinjitaka like rata lanzana.
Yeah.
So our first t-shirts from like freshest way. How starts on any so one so it was like it was funny, but same time though my friends were like, yo G, you need to pull up because like your graphics were cool, your shot felt like a quality. It's more about searching hore like we etsale jwang, maybe like o tlo khona o bona hore brand ke fake. It's not through quality, it's through maybe like dintho tse wena o di kenyang ko branding ya hao, maybe labeling ya hao is so is so like that's how maybe you differentiate the fake to an original. So
I see you. So but with what you mentioned, Nolo Aki, because you know people get emotional about stuff sabon, you know, especially in the brand like you can't come from Musimist. This is something I've been putting a lot of work into it as a brand. So matter how we approach khotso le kabelo ka combination, if I'm not satisfied, do you not feel hore someone could be defensive about it and not take it as criticism and for you to do better?
I think it's a case to case like situation. You know what I mean? Like at the same time, like guys.
Yeah, definitely.
You need to be able to take criticism because like Kabelo was saying, at some point we were not doing the way we are doing now. But we had to take it with a pinch of salt.
Definitely.
Some people would be soft with their approach. Some people would be like, this shit is whack.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And even that, you know, you kind of need to take home. You're going to be angry and whatever, but you're going to get home and you're going to look at it and you're going to be honest with yourself. And that's where it starts. If you're going to be able to be honest with yourself, you are going to grow exponentially and very quickly. You know, so sometimes the brand owner re too personal like about into tsa rona, forgetting hore at the end of the day batho ba spend di new tsa bona, you know, to support us, you know. And at some point it becomes but ba bang ba re supporta, ba bang in fact to like maybe record marketing, re spending a lot of our time go marketing from the previous brand to this brand, like re spending a lot of time go marketing. And some people don't even know you. They get there, they're just like, yo, I really like this. You know what I mean? Or mutho fihle are, oh, this is beautiful. I don't know about
it. Looks nice, but the feel is not the one.
You know what I mean? So much as mfana musi mis to gona go ikemela gone wa nthola, but like this speaks volumes. Way before you say anything, your brand speaks for you.
I love it, man. Zetembe, I really hope you've been answered because the guys really tried to get deep into it, into the explanation. So if you still have any further questions, by all means, connect with us across all our social media platforms. We are still Share Online on Facebook and all other social media platforms. On WhatsApp, the number to dial is 061-524-7758. 061-524-7758. Tulunga Kwabe coming through on Facebook. Gazi Soul Music just signing in and saying that he's chilling with us, he's hanging out with us. One of our most loyal people on the station. Lunga Kwabe, he's gonna be out there and he's pushing his thing for the votes as well.
Shout out
yeah. Gazi Soul Music, him and I are cooking something actually. I've been saying this for like the past month or so, and Munolo can't wait. I was hoping it would come through before the awards. But Gilo, we're cooking. Anyway, Nolo, do you have anything on your side?
Yes, I have on my side.
Yes.
We have a comment from Refila Rasakhanso again. Hey Kabelo, what do you mean? You guys are partner, right? Like you mean business or personal
All right.
Yes. Partner.
Yes.
Or business-wise or personal.
Double partner.
Partner, business, partner, personal side.
Please.
Yes. I love it.
Vibes.
I love it.
I love it.
Yeah.
Such cool stuff. We love it. We love it. Yes.
Right, that is cool, hey?
Yeah.
And then I have another comment from Doomza66.
Yes.
Are aware combination. The combos are communicating very well when I go
everything.
Yeah. Are how do we get hold of your designs?
Okay. So we are available on Instagram and on Facebook. You can DM us on both.
Yes.
Currently, we do have an online store. It's just like temporarily closed.
Okay.
But when you follow us, stay tuned.
Combination.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Combination Facebook.
Combination everywhere. Combination worldwide.
Come on, man.
Yeah, combination with the K.
With a K, not with a C. Yes, combination with a K. I love it. I'm part of the nation from today. Definitely part of the nation. I'm part of the nation.
Interesting stuff. Another comment from Ratzilani. Hi guys, I'm Rich from Middlelands. I've seen your work so far. I am impressed.
Thank you, Rich. Shout out, Rich.
And then Tidiso Motsekhari. Combo.
City bed.
Shout out. I love it.
What's up, Buside?
Yes. What?
Give us those sign, Relax.
What?
So I'm like picturing this partner thing.
Well,
already like in a script, the cast, the
Refilo matata or
So did it give like movie vibes, like one successful thing, like yay, we were successful, cheers, with Champopos, and then all of a sudden that hug, then all of a sudden ding.
Not even
sound.
Okay.
And the kiss.
No.
I see.
No, like, you know what, Kabelo, like I said, give me the summary, you know.
Yes. So you offer the brief.
Yeah, brief.
He doesn't really.
Yeah, you know, I
cool. I see you. So such cool stuff. We're still hanging out. Combination, and like I just said, now I'm part of the nation from today, and it's very surprising because I've been in the space for a couple of years myself, but I didn't know about you guys. When we were off air, for a second or so a couple of years ago. Straight, I've performed a couple of times. So it's very surprising, but it's such a small community that we have. I know as artists, as creatives and stuff like that. But from now on, I'm part of the nation. Definitely. I'm part of the nation, and I really hope that the same can be said for you. So let's go pay our bills very quickly. Run to the loo, grab a glass of water, and right after this cool stuff.
I'm in the room and I'm tripping, I'm walking. I'm in the room and I'm tripping, I'm walking. I'm in the room and I'm tripping, I'm walking. I'm in the room and I'm tripping, I'm walking. I'm pushing my name while I'm pushing my nigga. Get on time, get on beat, it ain't free. You gotta be quiet, my nigga. I'm taking my time, be quiet, my nigga. Off-white, fit right. I'm like something with some spice. Act like something with some spice. I'm GP, I got some spice. Gotta relax, my nigga. I be talking too much. I be trapping too much. I did not rap for the clout. I'm on money, on my money, on my clout. I'm gonna take the picture, baby, rocking a loud. Picking my brain now. You gotta fuck with no house. You wanna lay it out. You wanna fuck with my house. Fuck with my trip. I got a fight on my trip. Fuck on win. You go win. I'm in the room and I'm tripping. I'm walking. I'm in the room and I'm tripping. I'm walking. I'm in the room and I'm tripping. I'm walking. I'm in the room and I'm tripping. I'm walking. Nfuka na punu ntwana na phanda lava swo tala lava swa kahle nfuka na punu ntwana na phanda lava kufana na vana van'wani edit video khala mashot keep jeka khala mashot tala spusha vele ngiphethe in short shine sombi ngiphethe canon chilling with dogs, they show me love, they're pulling some stunts. I'm chilling with dogs, I'm chilling with dogs. I'm chilling with dogs, they show me love, they're pulling some stunts. They're pulling some stunts. They're pulling some stunts. Nfuka na punu ntwana na phanda lava swo tala lava swa kahle nfuka na punu ntwana na phanda lava kufana na vana van'wani edit video khala mashot keep jeka khala mashot tala spusha vele ngiphethe in short shine sombi ngiphethe canon chilling with dogs, they show me love, they're pulling some stunts. I'm chilling with dogs, I'm chilling with dogs. I'm chilling with dogs, they show me love, they're pulling some stunts. They're pulling some stunts. They're pulling some stunts. I'm in the room and I'm tripping, I'm walking. I'm in the room and I'm tripping, I'm walking. And I'm tripping, I'm walking. I'm in the room and I'm tripping, I'm walking.
Depression and suicide are serious issues that affect many people. If you're feeling alone or hopeless, know that you are not alone. There are people who care about you and want to help. If you're struggling with depression or suicidal thoughts, there are resources available to help you. The South African Depression and Anxiety Group offers a 24-hour toll-free emergency helpline for suicide crisis support. Call them on 0800 567 567. Remember, you're not alone. There is hope.
You know you want to join the Creative Corner every Tuesday, where we vibe with the coolest creators.
But nah, you are too busy catching up on Umkosi, celebrity news and the headliners on the Trusted Talk Wednesdays at 2 p.m.
Embrace your feminine side with the ladies of Sisterhood Thursdays at 11 a.m. talking about everything women go through.
Join Amachita, Amahrotmani, the broskies of Sotra, fixing the country, one topic at a time. Thursdays at 2 p.m.
Get ready to spice up your sex life on the 8th hour every Thursday at 8 p.m. where we get down and dirty with the hottest topics. It's all things sex.
Start the weekend early with the feel-good vibes of Kasi Lifestyle Show Fridays at 2 p.m. Put on your dancing shoes, feel the music and connect with the best artist Mzansi has to offer.
And if you're still not satisfied, you can learn a thing or two about living wild, young and free with Ama2K Saturdays at 11 a.m.
And for all you bookworms, relax your Saturday with On Writing at 2 p.m. where you can learn from the best writers and storytellers.
All this and more on Share Radio, the place to be.
Welcome back, you still hang out with me, the one and only MOOCEE Mist. My name is Musi Mist, and of course, Waiti. The rendezvous on a Tuesday afternoon is the Creative Corner. This is where we discuss and we talk about all things concerning and pertaining to the creative, the artistic, and as well as the entertainment spaces. This is Share Radio, brought to you by Share Online. And of course, I'm never hanging out alone, man. Good luck to my long Start Town. They're ever so beautiful. They're ever so lovely. Yeah. So anyway, I'm gonna go. The time right about now is 14:59. 3 o'clock, almost 3 o'clock on a Tuesday afternoon, the 19th of November 2024. Bonola and I are still hanging out in studio. Combo Nation with a K, not with a C. Refer justice.
Please.
Give justice where it's true. And such interesting people, man. Now I always love when we meet whatever almost spacing. Like for me, it's home. It feels like places like Bonative Rebels, the house, places like that. Like it feels like home because you're with your people and stuff like that. So this is the energy that we try to create here on the Creative Corner as well. So by all means, if you have anything you want to share with Combination, you have questions, opinions, queries, anything, and you want to share your love, your appreciation for them across all our social media platforms, we go by Share Online. So that's Share Online on Facebook and all other social media platforms. Of course, it doesn't end there. You can also connect with us on WhatsApp, but the number to dial is 061-524-7758. That's 061-524-7758. So perhaps you are wondering, how did they come about and all of those things. Let me give you something very briefly. Combination, a conglomerate with a K. I love that. Like the way you guys, I love it. Combination, a conglomerate committed to iconic Kasi creativity. Through printmaking, we merge visual art with clothing and host exhibitions. Essentially creating art that can be seen, worn, and felt through style, music, and culture. I love that. I love that so much. So in 2018, Kabelo, Fresh Things Silo, and partner Koto Slim Siloma.
Yes,
Did I say that correctly?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm very wary about such things. Left a local clothing brand that they were part of to start Combination, a conglomerate committed to iconic Kasi creativity. Both a visual artist by virtue and wanting to bring the sophistication of art to Kasi. Noticed a lack of gallery spaces in Soweto and began the annual birthday celebration a year prior to the inception of Combination. Like you mentioned, that's how you guys started building like the visuals, the paintings and all of those things. I love it so much. So if you want to get in touch with them, by all means, hit them up, look them up, follow them, be part of the nation like myself. They go by Combination across all their social media platforms, but namely Facebook and Instagram.
Yes, sir.
I see you. Nolo, anything on your side?
Yes, guys. Guys,
Yes.
please don't forget to go to here on Share Online. We take care of your business in terms of advertising wise.
Yes.
So please make sure that you send us an email regarding your business so that we can advertise it. Send it to ads@shareonline.co.za. It's ads@shareonline.co.za. And also you can give us a call on 078-281-0681. It's 078-281-0681. Any business is welcomed and we will take care of it and advertise it. So back to our guest Combination.
Yes, ma'am.
We love a good life story, right? Please take it through. How you guys, how did everything form?
So that day when Kabelo ang invited to the photo shoot.
Yes.
After that, yanong sociability na ako mole. I think we were there from the morning until like midday nyana.
Yeah.
And nereshuta go Candy Square.
I see. Okay.
And he was like, yo, don't you want to grab a bite, whatever. And I was a kid still, guys. I was 18.
Yeah.
And, I've never had a boyfriend like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All my boyfriends were my guy friends. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I was like, I bet. Yeah. I was like, oh, let's go, Bere ankisa ko McDonald ya ko Candy Square ish wana batho ke mo tshwere ka moqoqo anyway sharp. Cool, now we have each other's number. Obviously he has to sendele dinepe because I don't play that, girl. Okay. So he sends me dinepe. Now we're just talking every day. I'm writing my matric finals at that time. And every day I'm what is wrong today? Africans in Kobile vandag. Every day rabua. I think closer to my very last papers, he's just waiting karata bana ba ka ba bele mme o tshwanang le nna ke re
jwang man
jwang so god damn,
I love it,
hey. And I was just like, oh sure, vele. He's like, yeah, like ring. That doesn't sound. I'm not stuttering.
Yeah.
That was not a mumble.
Ngiyazazi
Yeah. And then I was like, okay, cool. Let's see. Hey, let's see ona 9 years go fail.
Wow.
Such cool stuff.
Wow.
I love it.
What
Such cool stuff.
Like, in that 9 years, how many boyfriends I've had?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, but at the same time, it's not like it was always, roses and
smooth sailing.
No ways.
Yeah.
Like, remember, we started dating when I was just under 19.
Yeah.
Kabelo had just turned like 21, 22. So we were kids and we were still trying to, find ourselves, find our feet,
Completely.
Yeah, so it was, we basically grew up together.
Ah man, such cool stuff. I love it.
You guys are a very beautiful partner.
So talk to us, man. I mean, you guys have known each other for 9 years, and you guys have been together for 9 years. So through from fresh way, ne?
Yeah,
freshest way. Sheesh, man. Okay, from freshest way to combination, and in between all of these things that you guys have been part of, you guys have done. What do you think is the biggest milestone that you guys have gone through or have passed, or those types of things?
Wow. Okay. Shop was mentionile,
yes,
which was part of them. So normally competition re labang re la winner. Nearly 2021.
Yes.
So competition ya teng ne bitswa ka Night Embassy. It was like a global competition. It qadile ko Russia.
No, Germany.
Germany, Russia. We were the third ones, Momo South Africa.
Wow.
So they were looking for like 4 collectives, people who but it's an event basically, mara ne ba batla like new ideas. So we pitched our chomia rona e1 ya romela yona into try it out guys, because I think you can do it.
Yeah.
Ra pitcha idea ya rona ya exhibition e ne re etsa ko jareteng, and they actually liked it. And the funny story about it was that nako re qeta ho romela the application,
yes,
ya thing nearly late.
Really?
Yeah, so rona ne re etsa because the application tse ding di na le ngolo ka midday
rakwana go fedi.
Rona re tswere the day, not or midday.
Nako e ke nako ma.
Yeah, because like le ape those days ne ko ka sia rona ne re sokodiswa ke metlakase, so we had to go like lo kopa ditšhomo tsa rona, let's do this.
The Wi-Fi, the all of those types of things.
Ne re nka Wi-Fi ya rona go e plug.
I can imagine.
So we did that thing. Ra fetsa ka 9 bosiu. Immediately re qeta we send re thola reply or yo guys, this thing
you guys are late,
and whatever. Then maybe a week later ra bona ga man combination se latelwa ke ba thunji like by interesting
followership se godile.
Yeah, and ra bona little page this competition page ya teng ya re latella le yona. Then ra shebana, so that's how we got to also like rebelli relationship le ka maester, cause Night Embassy it's the campaign entwing ke ka maester,
it's sponsored ke ka maester basically. Yes.
So through that we had a chance to basically like it's like a festival for 3 days.
Yes.
Wow.
For 3 nights.
For 3 nights.
Because remember, Night Embassy.
Oh yes.
Wow. Okay.
I love it.
And basically then we were able to finally do it the way we really wanted to do it. You know, like really put on like our friends like that, and not just our friends, but like really talented Sowetan artists.
Yeah.
You know, so people like Akitsebera this girl, amazing girl, Amukelani.
Yes, I know from Tuning. I know Amma has been here actually. Yeah, a couple of months ago. Yeah, she's been here.
Does she sing?
She sings. She
sings, and you need to know her.
She's crazy.
Okay, like
she's crazy. I missed her show from Fisha. I think last year, if not earlier this year.
I really hope she's gonna do it again this year, because Lorena, we missed it.
I missed that show.
Oh my goodness,
she's crazy. Yeah.
And we were able to have like some DJs that we've always wanted to like have on stage.
Yeah.
But also we were able to like showcase our art like on a different level. You know what I mean? And sell our clothes also on a different level. You know, and it was like that weekend was a very big moment in our lives and in combinations life as well, and very very surprising as well, because I mean, remember, we were rejected. I feel it was like, oh, sorry, we're like, okay, hey,
then all of a sudden to be the ones who are actually taking it now.
So Kai, we were able to not only represent South Africa on a global level, but like Kasi on a global level, because that's our thing, right? Like re batla ho bontsha the world of creativity, Yakasi, or like the iconic level of it, you know, and we were able to do it this time, which was like too amazing.
Man, I love it. So with that being said, this is one of your biggest milestones that you guys, or the most memorable milestone that you guys have gone through. You know, the iconic thing that you mentioned for me, like it resonates with me so much so, because we are very underrated, Mokasi. You know, to go back to what you mentioned, especially after COVID, after 2021, when the restrictions in our native seats and all of those things, the artistic and creative spaces took the hardest knocks of all, right? And obviously, like you mentioned, like you guys mentioned, so what do you think sets you guys apart from any other local brand or any other brand, even if it's not local, because I mean we want to take this global, right? So what do you think sets Combination apart from any other brand that can come in the space? Look also with theater, and there's a market and all of those things, and you know, why to go theater? It's crazy. It feels like home and a more space. But what sets you apart, or what do you think sets you apart, rather?
Setting apart as Combination is that like as the visual artist, and our art is like translated into, it's like snap. Ukathola snap sa skipa, ukathola ka form ya skipa, snap, whether curtain, whether plate, whether anything. So we are about like art first before the patlo, so
yeah, like maybe the patlo becomes part of the canvas.
I see.
So that's, I think, maybe on a local level, because we are part of a global community of people that do so. Because there's a lot of like people in the world that do what we do. But on a local level, like Rabaleja, you know, and we'd also love to see more people actually do the way we do, because there's no reason to box yourself as a local brand.
Definitely.
You are just a brand. Brand can live on anything.
And another thing is that like like these big brands, maybe they call artists to come do the same thing that you could be doing for yourself.
Yes.
We took it upon us then whenever maybe if these brands want to work with us, let's rather collaborate so that we are part of that thing. Like in control of our creativity. So yeah.
Man, I love it. Zatembe Shabangu coming through on Facebook, just saying you guys have answered me, so thank you to the Combination and big up to you guys. So I'm assuming that Zatembe is also now part of the nation like myself. We love it. So what I want us to do very quickly, don't change that dial. We're gonna run to the loo very quickly, grab a glass of water, fella, freshen up, and you and I will see each other after this. I just want us to go pay our bills very quickly, and then we will come back, Le Combo Nation, so that we can continue up with their story and find out a bit more about where they come from, who they are, where they are possibly moving into in the future, and what other plans that they have for their brand Combination. Because it's not just clothing; there's just a whole lot of things that they do, a whole lot of hats that they wear. So let's do that, and then Nalu and I will see each other right after this cool stuff.
You know you want to join the Creative Corner every Tuesday, where we vibe with the coolest creators.
But nah, you are too busy catching up on Umkosi, celebrity news and the headliners on the Trusted Talk Wednesdays at 2 p.m.
Embrace your feminine side with the ladies of Sisterhood Thursdays at 11 a.m. talking about everything women go through.
Join Amachita, Amahrotmane, the broskies of Sotra, fixing the country, one topic at a time. Thursdays at 2 p.m. p.m.
Get ready to spice up your sex life on the 8th hour every Thursday at 8 p.m., where we get down and dirty with the hottest topics. It's all things sex.
Start the weekend early with the feel-good vibes of Kasi Lifestyle Show Fridays at 2 p.m. Put on your dancing shoes, feel the music, and connect with the best artist Mzansi has to offer.
And if you're still not satisfied, you can learn a thing or two about living wild, young, and free with Ama2K Saturdays at 11 a.m.
And for all you bookworms, relax your Saturday with On Writing at 2 p.m., where you can learn from the best writers and storytellers.
All this and more on Share Radio, the place to be.
Depression and suicide are serious issues that affect many people. If you're feeling alone or hopeless, know that you are not alone. There are people who care about you and want to help. If you're struggling with depression or suicidal thoughts, there are resources available to help you. The South African Depression and Anxiety Group offers a 24-hour toll-free emergency helpline for suicide crisis support. Call them on 0800 567 567. Remember, you're not alone. There is hope and help is available.
Have fun, Nalo knows over here. Catch me Kongo Lesbini at 2 p.m. on the Creative Corner. Summit.
Hey, my friends. This is your boy, Creative Scatley, your favorite TikToker. Please catch Share Online Monday to Friday weekdays on all social media platforms.
You're listening to Share Radio. Yazin.
Yo, what's good? Y'all listening to Share Radio, where we give you nice shows with a little bit of go in it, and where we promote upcoming artists, music, and more. If you want to share the experience with us or want us to promote your music, go to www.shareonline.co.za or WhatsApp us on 061 524 7758.
Man, such cool stuff. So, by all means, if you want to connect with us across all our social media platforms, we go by Share Online. So that's Share Online on Facebook and all other social media platforms. But of course, you can also connect with us on WhatsApp, and the number to dial is still 061 524 7758. So that's 061 524 7758. www.shareonline.co.za. That's www.shareonline.co.za. And comment, like, subscribe, and do the things that are necessary to be done. Nolo?
Yes, bana ba go gae. Ke na le potso e jwang Savannah.
Ai bonjalo. Botshelo batho ba tshileng bana Savannah.
If you've just joined us now, you are late. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yes, you've missed quite a bit.
You've missed a lot.
Yes.
But we are still here. We are still here with you. Uskata Maya, dula ona mo. Not just my Creative Corner is still online.
Yes.
And again, I'm not alone. I'm with the best combo, the partners, the love and the everything, all in one. I love this. So
Refilo, I still blame you, my sister.
No, I'm a sucker for love. So yeah. Anyway, how you guys doing so far?
We good. Thank you guys for bringing us on Share Online.
Yes, definitely. Like, I always love when I'm around people like yourselves, man. Like I don't know. I feel like, and I guess I'm go isolate or go beya batho ba iseng di artistic side thing, you know. But I feel like when you're around the people who are in the same space as you, the vibrations, yeah, man. For me, I don't know. I'm Naki Motoya, man. We vibrate on almost the same level. Not that you can't with anyone else who's not a part of the space, you know. But I always love it, and yeah, man. So anyway, we're still hanging out to look Kabelo, guys. The combination, visual artists, photographers, musicians. Like there were so many hats, and about to go CWJ, and if you wanna catch Khotso this coming Friday, right? You mentioned she will be out Go Native Rebels for the after party. Buhle's show, Buhle Bendalo's show at the Soweto Theatre.
What an honor.
I can imagine. How did that come about? Let's talk about that for a second.
Oh my goodness. So Buhle Bendalo and her partner are really good friends of ours, Likabelo.
Oh yes.
Yeah, and we were going to surprise them anyway to come to her show.
Yes.
Soweto Theatre.
Yes.
This Friday. And then I saw that she'll be doing an after party.
Yes.
Go Native Rebels.
Go Native Moli, yes.
And listen, Mina, I shoot my shot, Shem. And I was just like, girl, you know I'm for you. Like,
Yeah,
if you need me to come through, I will come through.
Hit me up,
And she's just like, then come through. I was just like, okay. So 10 p.m. after her show, we're going to come back to Native Rebels, have a couple of drinks, Nyana, before we head out to our separate homes. But I really want to give you some really, really dope vibes.
It's gonna be a vibe. I can see it already. Like on nativity, artists also like I remember the one Bolefoko Bane Bata. The one that was a Koso theater and by go A2.
Yeah.
Mole. Sheesh, man. Like there's just something about artists moving from one space to the
another.
other. It becomes such a vibe. And coincidentally, Neresa Yitu Horbato, and Naletones were there for a poetry session that was happening. So Botemba Mukwena were there. Kanakemang Mamahu training. Lucy or Kemango generation.
Yes.
She was also there. You know, so it was very intimate and chilled. And then Bolefuku walked in a bit later on. Like it just became a vibe, you know. So I always love it. So I can't wait. I'm gonna be there. Definitely.
Please. Oh, thank you. Now is it Tembe?
Yes, it's September. Yes, definitely come through, guys. So let's get into the thing. How do you guys incorporate customer care or feedback from customers into just the growth of the brand in itself, and you know, taking criticism, whether good or bad, and stuff like that? How do you guys navigate that?
Wow. Nkare blessed, like Kabatsuba or maybe like we've been like part of, cause like everybody that we meet can and like but one lelona relationship
yes. Man.
So regularly meet up people who kind of like know the things that we don't know or the things that we haven't done and bare push like it's like maybe like this weekend I was like with one of my friends Bambitam Fry Pen. So we were just like having a candid conversation because like I was wearing a sample, a combination, one of the t-shirts next year. So he had this like nampota like ampo banji. So one thing he said to me, he was like, sometimes like udula onahanela mo haufi. You are having maybe I'll have like maybe collaboration with my next friend that I know like with a dope stuff, but it's like I understand that. So he's like, yo, branch out.
Yeah.
Because not so long ago, Zimbabwe, we had like a pop-up there, a workshop.
Yes.
So we had a workshop where screen printing. Because I printed like the patlo.
Yes.
So hanerele mole. Like combination, it's bigger than what we think it is. Like Momo South Africa, Kilabona, like Hanarfita Kak, whenever emits about so like they really supported the brand and it's so big. So
mind blowing, I can imagine.
So through meeting like Batsubar Sakanan Lebona, they just help us stretch our minds and our ideas to not think, because like Ntwele Abe I was like, the power of combination, it's collaboration. So we must just spread our wings.
Right.
So yeah.
You're absolutely right. This on its own is a collaboration.
Yeah.
So anything that we've been able to do or expand what we are able to do was through collaborations.
Yeah.
So it's always good for us not to like shy away from collaborations, especially ones that are not, you know, usual.
Yes.
Yes.
Because you're right. I think Linda, maybe to a certain extent, it's some of the things that I'm still struggling with as an artist myself. You know, who collaborate who are not within the usual spaces what you frequent, and you become a bit skeptical. I mean, obvious, because it's different from what you're used to and what you do, you know. So
no risk, no story.
Yeah, man. You know, so I think you breaking those barriers is very vital. Very vital. No, anything on your side?
Yeah, guys. Speaking about collaborations and everything. So now we will go through like the trends. Like currently, which trends that you guys are finding interesting and fascinating?
You know, the crazy thing about us is that we suck with trends. We suck so bad. Oh my God. Like, we renale man butsofenyana ne, and they're not even in a bad way. Like renale ntho ya hore dintho re di hold that close to our hearts. We want to harness them, and it's rende phela ya tla ya fita. So what we like to do is that like we like to like go more into things like in the same school at some point. Yeah, besides, you know, partner, I was very inspired by like his creative journey. So I ended up trying to maybe follow in his footsteps, and one of the steps was going to market photo workshop. And they teach us beyond just photography, they teach us about critical thinking. And that sometimes is something that can be tedious, especially when you are in the world of trends. You know what I mean? And we've got nothing against trends. It's just that they move too quickly for us. You know, and for example, you can check them out on our page. We'll show you guys after the show, of course.
Yes.
But dikipatse ringile maybe like 2 years, I think. Already fitle modeling today, like. Okay, let's move on to the next design. They're like, no, that's what we want. You know. So yeah, that's us with trends.
I see.
I think you're trendsetters.
But then how do you not for now? How do you then? Because look, man, the guy that we had here. The second brand that we had in studio, Get It Designs.
Okay.
And turning like back in the 90s. And he's still working even today. You know, and like his story is so fascinating as well. So how do you navigate the space of having your brand staying relevant, you know, and people continuing wanting it versus the trends it's because street culture, pop culture, like almost every other month, you know, there's a style that people gravitate towards, whether it's taco or like a shirt or glasses, you know. So how do you guys stay relevant? You know, with all of the things that you just mentioned, for you hold things very dear and close to your heart, but as well as keeping up
absolutely,
you know, and not compromising your style and your thing as well. I
feel like quality will always be in trend. And that's the thing that we've always wanted to make sure. Like questionable to it's very it's something that has followed us for a long time. As really part of community, the local brand, where it's like the local brand, ya shuthuka ka usansonal brand nja ka usana isaliyo wanzola. But another thing was always that like quality over anything, you know. Quantity is also important, by the way. This whole quality over quantity thing, you know, it's debatable.
It is
but yeah, quality has always been the thing that we feel has kept us relevant.
And I think maybe another thing re keepang relevant ke ditori tse tswan le dikipa tsa rona, because we don't just do like t-shirts, maybe re ngole spaza or whatever, but I'm not I get what
you're saying, but he's saying
yeah, like the I get you. And that doesn't like fade out, because like every time I would to story, because other people don't basa tlo reka anything, especially ha re meet the tourists. The tourists, they buy more into our stories, because like he be like, yo, I was in Africa and I met these kids and they were telling me about this concept and this concept and this concept. Like wabana maybe le skip us a second thing ke khotso na this way one of like
I've been looking at this shirt, I'm like,
for a while.
I've
been wondering,
such cool stuff.
Why are you staring at me?
I see.
Like,
so
wow.
the visuals that you guys come up with are story driven. Lily printed on the different products and all of those things that you guys do are story driven more than anything else. I see you. Such interesting stuff. No, anything.
All right, take us through your balance. Like, how do you balance work life in your brand as brand owners?
Okay.
A very healthy work life. How do you guys balance
work versus personal life?
Wow. Guys.
Yeah. And especially, I mean, I think it would be interesting for someone to find out there, how do you, of course, the balance, but working together as a couple as well. You know, because someone else could argue and say, hey, that's a bit tricky. I've done it myself, or I've seen it being done, and it didn't really work out for a bit. So, how do you guys strike that balance?
Discipline. Discipline, it sounds cliche, but like discipline is the one thing that keeps us in check. You know what I mean? Like on days where I can't reach Kabelo sometimes, you know, and he can't reach me, you know, it's just like the work has to be done. You know, sometimes we're in the studio on some silent treatment. You know, and at the end of the day, we understand that besides this being our passion, this is what is going to give us our home one day. This is what feeds us on a daily. This is what we've got people that we work with. They depend on us to make this thing work. So I think that's where maybe the balance is struck. So it's not that we have like set times for no. 5 ya combination. There's no such thing. You will find combination up at 2, trying to make these prints work, or trying to mix or something. Everything is always being done, but at the same time, it's like discipline.
I see you. Very interesting stuff. I love it, man. I love the story that you guys, and the fact that all of these things that you guys do are story driven. It's not random, and I hear it. And it's not to say like, you know, the branded in slogan in
those are the things that people relate to.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? Like,
definitely.
Hence, through combination, especially the sophistication of art.
Yes.
Otherwise, the bombastic and what.
I love it, man. I love it. So anyway, we're still hanging out the combination of Khotsole Kabelo all the way from CWJ. Momo Kenza kamo White City kamo kamo Makhetha kamo lo, and they're still sharing their story of how they came about Batlokopana and how they worked together, and how combination came to fruition, and such interesting stuff. So the time right about now is 15:32. That's almost 25 minutes before the hour 4 o'clock on a Tuesday afternoon. So very quickly, and then we will come back right after this. The song that you will be listening to right now is Ukayise Ati Nyathembisa. Do enjoy.
amamenemene nanathula nyazi ukuthi ubaba amazi umama thole kanzima kungahlangani avukele emakhishini ukuthi sihlale sidini ahlala sekolotweni azamela thina amele esikhulu ukuthi sokwazi ukumsiza ngoba lo mthwalo wona bese umsiza uNkulunkulu baba ngicela wena ungisize lo mculo ongibadala ngivele ngikhulisa ikhaya obekezelayo bathi yena ubusisiwe ahamba nenkonzo yena ahlala sibekise ukuthi kusasa thina vele siphila impilo engcono ukuthi kusasa thina vele siphila impilo engcono ukuthi kusasa thina vele siphila impilo engcono ayish
Izibusiso zakho oh mama ngibonga nothando lwakho ngiyathembisa sophila kamnandi impilo right oh ngiyathembisa umdala uzisikhumbula abhekele ngakithi.
You want to join the Creative Corner every Tuesday where we vibe with the coolest creators.
But nah, you are too busy catching up on Umkosi, celebrity news and the headliners on the Trusted Talk Wednesdays at 2 p.m.
Embrace your feminine side with the ladies of Sisterhood Thursdays at 11 a.m. talking about everything women go through.
Join Amachita, Amahrotmani, the broskies of Sotra, fixing the country, one topic at a time. Thursdays at 2 p.m.
Get ready to spice up your sex life on the 8th hour every Thursday at 8 p.m. where we get down and dirty with the hottest topics. It's all things sex.
Start the weekend early with the feel-good vibes of Kasi Lifestyle Show Fridays at 2 p.m. Put on your dancing shoes, feel the music and connect with the best artist Mzansi has to offer.
And if you're still not satisfied, you can learn a thing or two about living wild, young and free with Ama2K Saturdays at 11 a.m.
And for all you bookworms, relax your Saturday with On Writing at 2 p.m. where you can learn from the best writers and storytellers.
All this and more on Share Radio, the place to be.
Have fun, no knows over here. Catch me Kong Lwesibini at 2 p.m. on the Creative Corner. Summit.
At 2 p.m. on the Creative Corner every Tuesday between the hours of 2 and 4. You are still hanging out with me, the one and only MOOCEE Mist. My name is Musi Mist. And look, man, if you've just tuned in and you've just joined us, you are a bit late, I won't lie. You've missed quite a bit into the story of who Combination is. But it's fine. You're still hanging out with us on the Creative Corner. And this is the where we discuss and we talk about all things concerning and pertaining to the creative, the artistic, and as well as the entertainment spaces. I'm never hanging out alone. Kisambeke Plomile, Lingwanyana Wako Startown, they're ever so lovely, they're ever so beautiful. Bonolo PNL.
Yes.
Please give me credit. Because I never know that famous guys. So, like what I did at the beginning of the show. So, Bonolo, please tell us, how did you get to Bonolo PNL?
It was all me.
Exactly. And you should mention for Musi Mest. You know, there's this famous guy, guys. Get celebrity. Yeah, no, what's happening? Talk to us.
All right, welcome back. We are back, and you're still chilling with us, and we are still here with you to take care of you.
Yes.
So far, comments that YouTube, but it's everything. But guys, please make sure that you do follow us. You do interact with us on all our social media platforms.
Definitely.
Those calls. So the numbers that you can interact with us via WhatsApp, it is 061-524-7758. It is 061-524-7758. And we are still with the Combination.
Yes.
And we're still get to know them better better, but still note Uguti, the conversation will never end here. Even offline, we will still talk with them, with them rather, and you can still ask them questions.
Yes.
Or if you battle order, skip. I'm loving this shirt, guys.
Very cool stuff. Very cool stuff. Very cool stuff.
You can still follow them on all social media platforms. It is combination, right?
Yes. With a K.
With a K, guys. And one thing I like about the brand, it is flying the South African flag internationally. I am so proud of you guys.
Definitely. Such cool stuff. Such cool stuff. Such cool stuff. So we have Ulunga Kwabe coming through on Facebook, Gazi Soul Music, saying, yeah, man, yes, Creative Corner, you always bring us a different talents. I love it so much. Watching from work, you guys gonna put me into trouble, but I love your work. Big up to Share Radio. Man. Such amazing stuff. Such amazing stuff. This is what we do on the Creative Corner, man. We share so much knowledge and information, and we try to bring you, but to relevant, the people who are doing amazing stuff in the space, man. And week to week, between the hours of 2 and 4 p.m., you always hang out with me, MOOCEE, Mr. Longwanyana Wako Star Town, Bonolo BNL. And today, like Nola just mentioned, we're still hanging out in Lekhozo, Lekabelo, coming all the way from Kosi WJ, Kako Macheta, Kamolo, Kako Native Rebels. And they're still sharing their story as to how they come about coming together, working together, and building and creating what is now known as Combo Nation with a K. So getting right into it, right? Let's cause we're like you mentioned. So when we're off air, we are sharing stories and we're just getting to know each other a bit more. And Kabelo just mentioned something with the night embassy. Night embassy. Yeah. There's something else that came about. Talk to us. What is that for those Baba Utlelets and Baba Sheblets and Kohai?
So as Nikichi like but if I'm talking about question,
yes.
So one of the milestones we managed to do like a collaboration with a designer from New York, which is like Kid Super. So Kid Super was also like one of the candidates in LVMH after like Virgil passed on.
Oh yes.
Position I think that in Pharrell.
Yes.
So well deserved, of course.
Yeah.
I mean, the Pharrell with them great jeans.
Yeah.
Wow,
the only living vampire.
The only living vampire. You can say that again. That guy been looking young.
So
yeah. So how it came about is that like there's this show in Ereshe, it was a thrifters show. So that's where we get to see PAQ. So that's where you get to see like Kitsu Pada. So we went so crazy over Kitsu because like it's someone only ona etsa like kile bona motho o etsang ntho batlang o etsa yena ne se sa etsa on a high level. So it was like, damn, this guy is so crazy. Then Harikena Night Embassy, because he was also part of the Jägermeister family.
Yes.
We were like Rekarata Hobali like a talk or something, maybe like a virtual talk.
Yes.
Likit Super, where like he can share some light on how maybe we can like
just navigate the space.
Yeah. Then he was like, nah, fuck that, guys. I'm gonna come. I actually want to do a t-shirt with you guys. I actually want, because like Linswe Naichi Lomo Ara Nkabe Asatla if brand Yarona is na story. So maybe a tip to other brands today is like, as a brand, you need to have a story because nobody's gonna collaborate with no one or snang story. So yeah, that's how we came about. We did
Working
that collaboration in like a day. We shoot lady nepeta thing like today, the following night.
That's Omicron.
Yeah.
Remember that specialized okare COVID ye ba intshitseng hara
Oh yes.
That one.
Yeah, so
yes.
we managed to, because event no tlamele be 3 days. The first one. So it's like a Friday fail and I go Kid Super le thing. Then got postponed the following year.
Oh, I see.
So it was like a dream collabo kile bona o hlakana le motho like o hlanya ka ena but he's 2 minutes later he's gone kile bona working lebo LV and stuff. And yeah,
I see you, man. Such interesting stuff. Such interesting stuff, man. Like, I can imagine. Yes, is there something else?
Yeah, because like there's also like the set part of the story where like we had to go to New York, because nona lele a high end PCR the thing that we did, but the visa di la rahana twice. Yeah, hopefully mara re tla.
No, it's gonna happen. Not hopefully. Not hopefully. Not hopefully. Like, not always tell people. You know,
yeah.
When we share such stories, you know, and our ambitions and our dreams and just the things that we want to achieve in the space, there's no way it will fail South Africa.
Never.
What? Listen,
Never.
to the world.
Please.
I know that for a fact.
So we are manifesting these things, man. Like I mentioned earlier on, someone who really believes in energies and vibrations and all of those things. And so when you give out great energies into the universe is always listening, man.
Yeah.
It's always watching and listening. It's evident in the things that you guys have done and the journey and all of these experiences that you guys have gone through, man. Absolutely. So definitely we're gonna bump into each other. Combination. No more. Okay, you know. So definitely.
Very soon it like who are you trust?
Combination, yes. No, yes, definitely. Also, I'm pushing risk. I'm someone who really barely ever takes risks with fashion and clothes and all of those things. But I will definitely.
2024, the year where things you never thought would happen
are happening.
Right?
That's true. No. Just before fella requirement, a couple of fella. Anything on your side?
Do you guys have like any advice that you can give like upcoming local designers or the designers baba it's on your typical
yes.
Love you guys, by the way.
Yes, we try.
Love them so.
What advice can you give them so that Libona Babe sustained for another 5 years, another 10 years, another and then they should stay relevant to a point whereby they also get in the international market like you guys?
So I think one thing Eki pushang the most recently is that ke worried naka like future rona South Africa, like on the real, you know, if we can just be a little bit like serious and deep for a little bit, like we need to be more skill driven, you know, like, and there's no problem kaya skolo ebile e go ripen your mind. You are able to know how to work around people and navigate the world with others, you know. But we have a very, very hectic skill deficit right now.
Yes,
and it's worrying because like what's going to happen to South Africa in, you know,
the next 10 years perhaps.
So my advice actually would be open whatever that you want to open, you know, whatever brand or whatever batlang o etse ngwana ko gae mara guys, we are African children. Africans, we are here today. In fact, the world is here today because Africans' hands, you know what I mean?
That's true.
So we need to remember that about ourselves and to know the cliche saying to say the power is in our hands. It really is in our hands. So whoever batlang bula brand and all of those things, do it. But just know it takes work. It's not easy. It's not easy. Shout out to all those people that used to work with us. But some of them, they were slacking on the job. You know, they didn't do the best things, you know, because then all of those things. We need to remember other people's lives are also at stake with the things that we do for them. You know what I mean? So I think like maybe is that you know, things like that. We must just keep on remembering ourselves and as Africans, and everything. We are a westernized people, but we are Africans at the core, and we must remember all of that. So my advice is that we must just remember to go back to who we are.
Yes, I love that. Khoto, you on your side, maybe just to add on, maybe into a Khoto, sorry.
Now for my side, it's just like nka rata like everybody a etse ntho e a e ratang fully, because that's where it starts. Because like today they might not buy your t-shirts or 2 months or 3 months, especially when you start. Udule ka stock o ba sa sereki. But the drive is that like you are pushing that thing to the fullest, and yeah, because without el rato everything ya fail fast. Because like with a lot of brands and with a lot of people, like we see a lot of photographers, we see a lot of
videographers,
but to ba lastang through kotsona everything ba etsang, it's because of the love that they have and the passion. And obviously like through that you learn to monetize, and which is something that keeps you long, which you know how to monetize. Because like we also like do workshops where we teach them how to monetize art. Because like at the end of the day, it's cool, but if you are not making money out of it, because you and that's the reason why it's because of like they didn't look into the business side of the things. Because like once like passion, it's something else, business is also something else, but it's like passion if you learn everything. I think
love and passion for what you do, man. Love and passion for what you do, but also equip yourself with a whole lot of information and knowledge as much as you can, man. And I love that. Passion and love is something that really resonates in all of the things that I'm involved in, man, from my music to radio to presenting, and all of the things in between. Passion and love, more than anything else, man. And I couldn't agree more with what you're saying. So very quickly before the biggest influence in all of the things that you guys are doing, who would you say? Kabelo, maybe you on your side.
Influence ke chumza kana pele, like una le pinja ka ba bitsang Tino Bila.
Okay.
Like because ke as a graphic designer, so ke ena o nkentseng into this visual world. Because like ke mshita ka sinkasere, like I knew big names and whatever, but I was inspired by my friends. Like the first camera that I got it from a friend. Then I used it. So I'm just inspired by people around me, my mom and Lekhoto, the biggest inspiration, because like we grew together this thing. So
I love it. Khotso?
Mina mo iphasela ngapha nami. Ngitshesta that way. Yeah, but like I said in the beginning that Kabelo was a very big like influence in the way I started to move as an artist. But also like currently I'm supported by so many women, which really humbles me. Like Lemachita, like na. As you can see, I've got a tattoo of a heart on my face. My mom hates to love it, but it's because everything maybe based on what Kabelo was saying, so like I'm getting a whole lot of love from a whole lot of places that I never thought that I would get it from, and I'm receiving it and I push it back. So the influence, I think, is not necessarily just people, it's really the love and the energy that is surrounded
you experience
around
in the space.
Yes, sir.
I love it. Guys, like if it were up to me, I promise you, I always feel this way when people come in the space, man. Last week we had an actor, Unyembe, and if it were up to me, and you just have different conversations, as people who are in the space. So anyway, in closing, NJ, we've shared the advice. How can people get a hold of you? I know we've shared it earlier, but how can we get a hold of you for someone who just walked in combination and stuff like that?
So KOMBO Nation.
Yes.
Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, little bit there. Tartola, DM. We're not awkward people. Just say hi back,
Yes. Okay, and so combination across all your social media platforms.
Yes,
TikTok,
sir.
are we there? Not yet.
We are.
We are. So all social media
Lalela.
platforms.
Yes.
Combination.
Try
I love
us.
it. I love it. I love it. I love it. But of course, we can engage a little bit through us as well, maybe our Sabatoli, and we'll make sure, definitely make sure you get in touch with them connect a little bit for anything that you guys would want to hook up a little bit. And the last thing I wanted, or is there anything we're looking forward to? I know on Friday we're out at Native Rebels, but is there anything we're looking out for in the possible near future or the further future, next year, sometime?
We can't give away too much.
Okay, sure, absolutely.
But
Tizanyana.
2025 is about to be
the year
special.
Yeah, the year.
Okay, the nation has been, shout out to the nation, man. Like
Yeah.
the new nation, like
Yes.
but like the nation that has always also been behind us. We look forward to you actually, getting the best of us, especially, from this year already, like, we really did try,
Yeah.
but angeke give up, we don't die until, Sifa.
Yes.
So, 2025, it's
It's
about
the year
to be
to
a
look out
very
for.
special year.
It is like re tlo e bula with the banger.
I can imagine.
So
don't give
yeah,
away
just stay tuned.
Yeah.
Just stay tuned, but maybe like people just stay tuned to our social pages because
Yeah.
like we might also do something maybe before the year ends.
Okay.
But we'll also be in the streets. Ana ba bitsang festival e ba bitsang Makhelwane Fest e tsala every year.
Okay.
Ka mo Mzimhlophe e tswa ke Locrate Market.
Oh, Locrate.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
I see.
the festival
Okay.
ya bona ba etsa ko strateng.
Oh, yes. Rather than mole mo tlhageng.
Yeah,
Oh, I
so
see.
it's a nice experience. It la be le ka di 20 until the 22. It's for 3 days. We're gonna have a stall
That
there.
December.
So
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
if but maybe what interact le rona live or to
definitely.
come get their
Merchandise ya
combos.
lona,
So
yes.
yeah, that's the place to be.
Okay, from the 20th to the 22nd of December.
Sure.
Locrates Market, kamo Mazia, kamo, right? Not too
Yeah.
far from kamo Mazia.
Tabe ba sa etsetse mo yona ba etsetsa ko Mzimhlophe. Kore Locrate ke market ke the normal event
Oh,
ba
e ba
etsa. And then their
etsang.
biggest festival ba etsa ko kasi ya bona mo e qadileng
Oh, I
teng.
see.
So,
I see what you mean. I see
Yeah.
what you mean. So we should just keep our ears and our eyes locked to your social platforms,
Please.
right? To your social pages. Definitely, we're there. From the 20th to the 22nd
Yeah.
of December. If you want to hang out, le combination, guys. Locrates Market, but we'll share it, obviously, Lerona. So those are some of the things before the year ends we can look forward to.
Sure.
And then next year we're starting off with a bang. I can't wait.
Yeah,
I can't wait. I can't wait. I can already see it
Wait.
already, and hear it and feel it and touch it and experience it. I can't wait, Nolo. So, guys, thank you. Thank you so much for coming through.
Yo.
And thank you.
We really
Yo,
appreciate.
Naralebo.
We really appreciate, man.
For sharing us online.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. yes. Share mates out there, man. Yeah. Already, we're gonna go. Was the tembe?
The shirts are very affordable. As kissing like
Hey,
You're going through there.
oh,
Yes.
what a store.
Yeah. Oh man, such cool stuff. So guys, we can't wait. So hopefully maybe sometime next year, happy you guys can come through back. And just catch up. Since the last time we saw each other, what's been happening? What have you guys been involved in and all of those things. And we can't wait. I love it. I appreciate it. I'm sure the share mates love it as well. And by all means, wanna go check out Combination. You can see the web app and stuff like that. I promise you won't regret. So with that being said, but you and I coming right after the break, we're gonna share this week's teasers. That's the only thing that's left on the table for today, for this afternoon, and then you and I will continue. But let's go do that, pay our bills very quickly, and then we'll come back for our weekly teaser. Let Combination go, and then let's do that. Cool stuff.
Oh yeah.
Share Radio.
I'm Slim Makoya Law. You're listening to Share Radio. Yazin.
Hey, my friends. This is your boy Creative Skatli, your favorite TikToker. Please catch Share Online Monday to Friday weekdays on all social media platforms.
Hey, welcome back. So, if you have just literally walked in and you've just joined us, look, man, I don't want to lie to you. You have missed quite a bit. We were just hanging out to the combination. Visual artists, photographers, videographers, DJs, like they wear so many hats. And whenever I go CWJ, Native Rebels, and we had such a cool conversation, Nola and I, with them. So, if you look on but of course you can still catch it on YouTube and on Facebook. We go by all on our social media platforms. We go by Share Online, so that's Share Online on Facebook and all other social media platforms. You can also get in touch with us on WhatsApp. But the number to dial is 061-524-7758. That's 061-524-7758. This is still the Creative Corner, where we discuss and talk about all things concerning and pertaining to the creative, the artistic, and as well as the entertainment spaces. Of course, Share Radio brought to you by Share Online. Hanging out with me, MOOCEE Mist, and the ever so lovely, the ever so beautiful Wanyana Wako Startown. Talk to me. What's up?
Yo, it's been a great day.
Yeah, ne?
A beautiful one.
Very cool people.
Very cool people.
Very cool people.
And their designs are guys. Make sure you check combination
with a K
on all social media networks with a K.
Yeah, combination with a K. Combination with a K.
Yes, so now we're going through to our headlines today, and DJ Spoo is trending.
Yeah, I know you wanted
everywhere.
to talk about that.
Like DJ Spoo, what trending? I don't know why he keeps on trending for bad things. Yeah. But he's trending anyway.
What's happening? Talk to me.
So now there was a video of DJ Spoo oreka more fire ko some guy orekisan like the cold drinks and stuff on go starting. Go starting back some
yeah.
So na batla oreka more fire. So now the guy harekisi more fire.
Yeah.
So DJ Spoo is like, what kind of a hustler are you?
Yeah.
What 200 yakhe? Now we reka 200, and then azanga sahlole reka because guy arekisa more fire. Yo, people
came for him.
They came for him in all angles. They even included Zahara in it. But we uskalebala ne go tshwaretse go tlweletse ka taba ya Zahara ya no tlwetsa motho o rekisang di cold drink into eso. So skalebala 200 o tshwanetse patala Zahara 200. Yes, some said patala Zahara 200 skalebala jele di chelta tsa Zahara. And they were like, how could you demotivate motho o ipandelang ko strateng and yet to claim how you came from rock bottom? You're the last person ya go look down to another person. So just because I rekise more fire. Wow, sareka cold drink or something, or wow, some of 200 euro. And then some woman said, ukupa location. Yeah, that guy, Mark something. Ubatlo mufa di 205.
Hey, 1,000
1,000
And did she?
I don't know.
Okay. There's no follow up on that.
And then with the I did follow up on that.
No, with the lady, there's no follow up. But I saw Yasbu, he went back to the
No, Yasbu, yes, there's a follow up. Yasbu, he went back to the guy. Amofa di mofa ya tseo hore a di rekise, and then aba mofa le chelete ke mutlela re nyaqolisa. But that was after he was bashed.
I don't know. I saw the video this morning. I saw that post. Screenshot is you know, I'm and stuff. Personally, I don't really follow those things that much. But I saw the thing. And then this morning, coincidentally, actually, I saw the video. And kimo kona prien tuning mol mo koning il. Kona prien akiti king stratas. But yeah, kimo kamo pre kamol. Right mo pre kalanting mo ranking mol. So that guy.
Really?
Yeah, kibona ka the background that
Okay.
mol. Yeah. So kabona ansadi video ansadi mo fire mo putting adibeya mo luti
Tse ding di a thubega.
yeah na nguknikile so amane
Tse ding di a thubega. Oh,
I don't
that guy.
know I don't know how to feel about it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Sbu has been a bit controversial a bit for the past couple of years, and so I don't know.
Yeah, it was Sahara, Yaba Chitima. Now it's.
Anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and share your thoughts and your opinions and anything else in between about how you feel about stories at DJ Sbu and with the guy or Ariki Sandy Coltrenki or Lamo Fadi Mofai and stuff like that. We'd love to hear your thoughts, of course, and yeah, all of those things in between. Okay, Nolo, talk to us. What is happening in Skim Sam?
All right, today we have Ezishisayo as a Skim Sam Banabakohai.
Yeah.
And before we go through that, please note that you can still watch Skim Sam every weekdays at 7 p.m. from Monday to Friday. Catch the repeats on Sundays. Yes.
Yeah.
Catch the repeats on Sundays.
Yeah.
And yeah, make sure that you don't miss out because hey,
Yashisa. I can imagine.
Yashisa. So I guess last week we were talking about Mr. Homu, wedding bells.
Yes.
Now they have a date. It was Oshata 6th of December.
Oh, khona date ya no.
Yeah, khona date.
Okay.
And yano selling toya gore Mr. Homu na budgetile 30K for Mahadi. And Melita is like, do you think this is worth 30K?
Hey, Melita on khatata ke sa meet. Like that lady on khatata ke sa shave Skim Sam. Like she's so tiring, bro.
But anyway, moving along, on Tuesday, the 19th of November, 2024,
Yeah.
it's episode 102.
Yes.
It says here, Poshoko is determined to disclose everything to the police, but someone blocks him. Melita is offended by the assumptions that she's only with Mr. Homu for his money.
Yes.
A teacher on a sick leave gets an unexpected surprise when his colleague catches him red-handed.
I think we read this one, I remember. Yeah.
Yeah, he was Mr. Manaka.
Yeah. Okay, and then tomorrow?
And then tomorrow, which is Wednesday, on the 20th of November, episode 103. A man from Melita's past resurfaces, throwing her carefully constructed life into turmoil. He is played by Leslie Musina.
Okay.
Manaka's absenteeism sparks concern. A cryptic statement from the taxi driver leaves Babele questioning everything about Poshoko's disappearance.
Okay.
So kancane they'll get to the
This
truth.
guy. Oh, Leslie.
Leslie Musina.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of that guy is multilingual.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm not even sure ke mo Venda or ke mo Pedi or
But I'm sure he's
the
going to be
way-
able to nail it. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, moving along on the 21st of November 2024.
Yes.
Episode 104. Mr. Homu's dodgy deal comes back to haunt her. Melita stands Melita stands to lose someone she deeply cares about. Babele finally gains access into Poshoko's phone.
I win.
You see?
Hey.
Kancane.
Sharing evidence.
Yes.
Okay.
On Friday, 22 November 2024, episode 105, Mr. Homu learns some shattering truths about Melita. Babele seeks help from Johannesburg police in his mission to nail Hopani. Stogo is caught in the middle of Evelyn and Alfred's feud. On episode 106 on Monday, 25th of November, 2024, Charles is relieved when Ms. Homu discloses how she resolved their shared problem. Mr. Homu catches Melita in another lie. Manaka reveals a side of him no one knew about.
I win. Guningi, bro.
Hey, Gunigi, bro.
Gunigi.
Yes, Gunigi. Anyway, guys, make sure you do catch out Scheme Sam every weekdays at 7 p.m. Monday to Friday and repeats on Sunday morning. And share your thoughts with us via our social media platforms. It is Share Online on YouTube. It is Share Online on Facebook. It is Share Online on any other social network that we have. And make sure you also share your thoughts with us via WhatsApp. The number to share is 061-524-7758. It's 061-524-7758.
Nah, man, such cool stuff. So when I go I would love to hear opinions as to what's been happening. Go Scheme Sam. Like I said, there's so many storylines to follow all at once, and quite captivating and gripping, but also thought-provoking. So share with us your thoughts, your opinions, your queries, answers, questions, and everything else in between. Anyway, the time right about now is 16:13. That's almost 15 minutes after the hour 4 o'clock on a Tuesday afternoon, the 19th. Nah? This is the 19th. The 19th of November, 2024. Yeah.
Yes, it's the 19th.
So, yeah, man, this was another edition of our weekly conversation where we get deep into the conversation about all things creativity, artistry, and entertainment. And, of course, this afternoon, as usual, on a Tuesday afternoon, you are hanging out with me, the one and only MOOCEE Mist. My name is Musi Mist, celebrity I share online. Like I said, Andy, let's understand the guys. ntho ya gore lona le batlo prove gore hi sizobona ngama awards somebody batlo prove dlulile past that
now it's just saying okay taba ya defame
prove bona batla ilwana
ba bona la ka di awards
gore ke mangwe le tlang ko moragaka eta na one ya bone. But anyway, I want to go. So this is what we do on the Creative Corner. This is what we specialize in. We share so much knowledge and information and try to bring you the best people who are doing amazing stuff in the space. So like I said a second ago, today we were hanging out at the combination, visual artists, photographers, videographers, musicians. They do so many things, guys, and please by all means do follow them, do check them out across all their social media platforms. They go by Combination. It's Combination with a K. And me personally, I'm part of the nation from today. I'm absolutely part of the nation, and hopefully the same can be said for you. Nolo, anything else on your side you want to share maybe?
Yes, guys, please don't forget, Uguti, we're still gonna be here with you even next week.
Yes.
It is Creative Corner on Share Online.
Yes.
From 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. You make sure you chill with us. We're going to give you the best guests,
yes,
the teasers, the headlines, all things creatives.
Yes.
So from me, Bonolo BNL, when you're now start town, I shall see you next week, and I leave you.
Man, such cool stuff. That's it. Let you and I and Bonolo meet same time, same place next week, right here on Share Radio, brought to you by Share Online, and the rendezvous on a Tuesday afternoon being the Creative Corner. With that being said, there's nothing else left on our side. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay hydrated, keep cool, keep warm where it's needed, and man, let's just share great energies. With that being said, the song that we're leaving you with for the rest of the afternoon in closing is Umilo Ganja. Hey, dipina tsa batho di dingata. Hey, sem le nna ka tshega ngahle ka ngwe posa yam. So to enjoy ngwana go gae. We'll see each other next week. Cool stuff.
Bye.
Throw you like the ganja. Ganja. Girl, come, let me roll you like the ganja. You know I'm winter cold like panda. I'm standing on myself like Kanda. I'm the art that's working like Canva. Music on point like Namba. Tati Namba, Rihanna Rutana. See a nigga shine like 99. I be live in the bar till the sundown. Why you wanna get back at me? Tripping over things, just talk to me. Why you wanna get back at me? Tripping over things, just talk to me. I give you all that 1, 2, 3. Hear the those of me and you're down for me. Like, shawty want that 1, 2, 3. Give all the needs, she bow to me. Like the ganja, burn it up, ganja. 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 ban. It's like charging his old Mount Jan. Nyan, if you like me like Sandy. I be so deep like Pandy. Tall trees got me feeling like Sandy. Get back to my roots on one thing. Got a mission on luck, that's something. Why you wanna get back at me? Tripping over things, just talk to me. Why you wanna get back at me? Tripping over things, just talk to me. I give you all that 1, 2, 3. Hear those with me and you down for me. Shawty want that 1, 2, 3. Give her all that these, she bow to me. Like the ganja. Burn it up, ganja. Like the ganja. Let's burn it up, ganja. Like the ganja. Let's burn it up, ganja. Like the ganja. Burn it up, ganja. Like the ganja. Burn it up, ganja. Like the ganja. Let's burn it up, ganja. Like the ganja. Let's burn it up, ganja. Like the ganja. Burn it up, ganja.
Slim Makoya Law, you're listening to Share Radio. That's in.
Hey, my friends, this is your boy Creative Skatli, your favorite TikToker. Please catch Share Online Monday to Friday weekday.